Welcome to episode 20 of the Feel Weird podcast, the first episode of 2025. We're back, my friend. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
I mean, it's took us like 2 weeks to get onto this, but...
we're busy people.
We're busy people,
Things have got going.
Exactly. So we're going to have a little bit of a touch-up on the 2 weeks of stuff we've missed in 2025.
We are.
But then our chunk of this episode, we're going to do the best of 2024.
Yep.
Big year for us with the podcast, wasn't it?
Twas. Big year for everyone.
Big year for everyone for different reasons.
For different reasons, good and bad.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so we've got a load of bangers to go through today.
Hit me.
As per usual, before we start any of them,
Absolutely.
Splinter's back in the studio again.
You can't see off camera, but he's got his little desk set up.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks handsome.
Legitimate.
New
looks
self,
like a man
new
about
me,
town.
I think.
Yeah, new year, new you, big time.
Splinter,
Hit us with a question.
Hit us with a question. Right, do you want me to read it? Do you want to read it?
I can read it since it's
Go on
the
then.
Splinter question.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
you
go
might
with it.
talk.
What is your biggest fear?
Are you going deep though? Because it's easy for me to
I
go
have a tattoo literally with this in.
with your fear.
I have a tattoo on my arm inspired by the fear of being average.
Oh, yeah. Yours
Which
would
just
be
sounds
that.
really corny, but,
Yours would be something like that.
I am a musician. So,
Untapped potential and that.
yeah, exactly. But you go next while I ever think of something a little bit less.
The easy answer
Cheesy.
I thought was spiders go to, not crazy. But then also, you know what I don't rate more, but I've never even seen one with my own two eyes? Octopuses.
Those
Octopi.
motherfuckers
Not
are
a fan.
not from this planet.
No, I'm not a fan. You know when you see them, like when you see like a hole in a ship and they're massive and they go through a hole like this big.
Oh,
And this, honestly, I would rather have a massive spider on me
So
than
Davy
an octopus.
Jones out of Pirates of the Caribbean, you were petrified of him as a kid.
100%.
Yeah,
Although he does a
valid.
sick job. Shout out to him. Bill Nye. But
Bill
yeah,
Nye.
I'm not a fan at all.
No,
I think
if you could
that's a
literally
legit
pick
fear.
any animal on the planet,
Yeah.
if someone could say to you, there's aliens that live among us,
Yeah.
but they're actually what
It's
you
prop
think's an
hunt.
animal.
One of the animals is an alien. Who is it?
You point directly at the
100%.
octopus.
Octopus, jellyfish's cousin,
I mean,
and anyone else that's in that family.
yeah, it's
They're-
not right. I mean, I get that there's other
No.
animals that can do the camouflage thing, but octopuses, man, they freak me out.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's the unpredictability of them.
Yeah, those
It's the way
things-
they're moving and the.
They've got three hearts. Why?
Yeah, don't need them.
I mean, I don't know the scientific answer, but I would love for someone to tell me in the comments, why the fuck do octopuses need three hearts? There's,
I'll let the audience do that. I'm not going to fact check
Yeah,
that.
okay.
I'm sure they'll
Killers.
do that for you.
and I also
So-
love how you've survived like a wheelbarrow's worth of terminal cancer,
Yeah,
but your fear
less
was
scary.
octopuses and not.
Less scary. They went, you're in a room again with cancer or an octopus.
Hook me up, I'm going chemo again.
Run
Is
me
that
the
what you're
cancer in my PS5 now. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
saying? Liam's wife's not very happy because Liam really wants his cancer to come back so that he can get
No,
free PS5.
not really come back, but just
Little
just enough. Like skin cancer, one of the easy ones, one of the level one. No one has ever died from
One
skin
of the,
cancer.
yeah, first, you've not prestige then, have you? It's like a low
No,
level
that
one.
is tutorial cancer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You shouldn't even have a day off work for it.
Yeah.
Go on your lunch break,
Like
get
the
it
standard
sorted.
loadout before you unlock
Exactly
create a
that.
class. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly that. Just give me that. And so this is a heads up for anyone in the UK. Just a lot of the money that you send to these cancer charities are going to sick people's phones, tech.
So
and
tell the
stuff like
people, what
Xbox.
did you get?
Well, I got a MacBook and an Xbox because they were like, hey, you're probably going to be brown bread soon for your last few months. What do you want?
do you
And I
know
went,
what? They
I've
could-
actually really needed a
Yeah.
MacBook. And they went, well, you know what? We can pull some money from this show, from this. There you go. And I went, calm.
To be fair, though, your chances of living were that slim, they were probably thinking they could return it within
Yeah,
3
100%.
months.
They were like,
So-
It's not got Apple Care though, has it? Like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
They're
exactly.
like, we won't need it. We won't need it. He's not making it.
So as per usual, mine was something really cheesy and yours was the complete opposite.
Spot on. Yeah.
I mean,
What does that say
I
about
could go
us?
on all day about fears, but should we move on?
if you could give us one of your biggest fears.
So, I mean, if we're talking along that line, I couldn't live in Australia because
No.
when it comes to spiders and snakes and stuff, so my sister has a snake and she will be listening. She knows this. I think
Does
it's
she
a
listen?
fucking freak. Not her, the snake. Like they all walk around in my family talking about how this snake's cute. It's a snake.
Snake.
It's not cute.
I'm not scared of snakes though. I don't mind snakes.
Oh, yeah,
So I
but-
said if I win and I'm a celeb, I'd go in saying, don't mess with snakes, mate. So then every trial, they go and get Maloney in with the snakes. Yeah,
The trick is to go in I'm a celeb and say you're not scared of anything though.
but then they're going to throw everything, the kitchen sink at you.
Yeah, but
as the expression
when
goes.
people walk in and go, oh, do you know what? I'm going to be all right, but I fucking hate spiders. What do they expect? Everyone's going to be like, sweet, throw them in every time.
But that's what I'm saying. But if I say I'm scared of snakes or something like that, Then, or if I go the water ones, I always rate the water ones, like the one where you have to swim and get stuff.
Oh, yeah,
so I'm a good
minor.
swimmer. I think if I go, I'm petrified of water.
Yeah.
And then the whole, nature feels like they're being fixed when I'm like just...
My sister Snake's never done anything to particularly scare me.
What's her name?
It's called Monty Python, because my sister thinks she's funny when she was a kid.
I like it.
So we used to have a German Shepherd, Baxter, shout out Baxter, up there in doggy heaven.
Yeah, brown boys.
Anyway, I was playing COD with Liam at like 4 a.m. over lockdown, right?
Oh, I remember
And
this.
very long story short, the snake used to go missing for like months at a time because it worked out how to open its terrarium thing.
Oh, get
yeah,
out.
exactly. So when everyone else was chill with it, I was like, no. My uncle wouldn't come round. He was like, I'm not coming till you find a snake. One time we found it lodged behind the radiator and it was there for like a month. We literally found it lodged behind the radiator. But anyway, so I was looking for it. So I go down, my room at my mum's was in the loft. So they over lockdown. I come down the stairs. It's like stupid o'clock in the morning because we were playing Warzone. And I step across the landing and it was like some out of Scooby-Doo. I was in the air, like legs spinning, like cartoon sprinting in the air. Because as I put the bathroom light on, the snake was next to my foot. So I just shit myself. The snake didn't even do anything, but I just shit myself.
Also, for context, it's not an anaconda. It's not a python.
No, but it's pretty big now.
Is it?
Lengthwise, I know it's not much, but it's probably the same length as me.
Wow.
But 5'6".
Yeah, good point.
For a household snake.
Fair enough then. Fair enough.
Glossop. It's like
fair.
it's not natural. But, so anyway, so I thought, fucking hell, I found the snake. So I ran up to get my phone, ran back upstairs to get my phone to come down and show Leah.
Yeah.
And as I came downstairs, I was running down my stairs and I heard the dog go, "Rrr." I thought, fuck. So I ran downstairs and it was like some kind of Kong versus Godzilla, the fucking snake. And the snake has never even hissed or anything. The snake was reared up hissing and the dog was like going fucking bananas. So I grabbed the dog's neck and it was like, that's what I felt. As I pulled the dog's neck away, the snake snapped, just missed. So then I'm like stood at the top of the stairs holding on to my 68 kilograms fucking German Shepherd while he's trying to go mad at the fucking snake. And I'm like, has no one else woken up yet? This has not been a quiet scenario.
Just the loudest stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And I've never picked this. We've had this snake, I think probably 8 years now. And I've never picked it up. I'll at the most stroke it. And I thought the first time I'm picking it up is definitely not going to be after the first time it's ever got angry. So then I fucking went and woke my sister up around. I found you bastard snake, go pick it up because I'm not touching it.
You not stroked it?
I've stroked it. It's the weirdest thing in the world because obviously, they're all like muscle.
Oh, of course.
Obviously they've got bones, but like just feeling it is just the weirdest thing in the world. It's like solid muscle, but it's squidgy and stretchy and
you don't want to do. You remember those little elastic bands where you go like that on your wrist and it like whaps around it? Would that work for your snake? You're just launching it at your wrist and see if it snaps around. Like when you go to a museum as a kid.
Oh,
yeah.
Do you know how much money I'd pay for you to do that to a snake? See what would happen.
Yeah.
Oh, but anyway, yeah. So I don't like snakes.
That's funny.
I'm not like a jumpy person when it comes to bugs and snakes though. But like, I don't fucking love them.
No.
I'm especially living with my girlfriend. I'm obviously the person who has to get rid of a spider if we find the spider. And growing up in the countryside, there was always spiders, but like I don't fucking love the thing.
I ain't seen spiders.
I don't understand how
years.
people like have tarantulas and have them crawling
No.
over and they're cute. That
I never
just,
understand it.
No,
exactly.
No, you're weird.
Like when my sister has a snake. Like if she puts her hair in a bun at the top, the snake will wrap around the bun and just go like that and just like
Ratatouille.
I was gonna say a kaleidoscope, periscope, like a periscope, and she'll just walk around the house.
But like, why?
It's controlling
exactly.
her. Controlling her. Snake Ratatouille.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
just pulling on her bonnet and just moving her about the house.
I don't make her much of a better cook though. But
well, I don't think it's making a. It's a snake. It's not a rat. That was his thing.
That's true. Yeah.
Snake's on different business.
Yeah, it's like the Amazon reboot of Ratatouille.
Yeah, different styles.
Anyway, that went
too long.
As per usual.
It was so worth the story.
What is your biggest fear, listener? Let us know.
Oh, right. I thought you were asking me. I was like,
not you.
I told you for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I just got serious quick time amnesia.
Hit us up with them big time. Right, Liam. So as we're discussing this on recording, it's the 17th of January. In 2 days' time, the US.
TikTok goes kaput if you're in the US.
Kaput.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
So I guess we've got to do a shout out to any of our listeners who've been from the US. Continue to.
Exactly.
Shout out to the OGs. Hannah, shout out to Maxwell.
Yeah,
even
wherever she is, because Hannah.
Well, yeah, of course.
If I'm following Hannah's close friend story, thanks for letting us in that.
Yeah.
You could be anywhere in the world at the moment.
I'm going to ask. I don't really know what her situation is in regards to TikTok, because if you land in North America, does the app not open? Then if you're out, then it works. Anyway, if you listen to this in North America, get a VPN and keep checking in with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a
Or
VPN
go
on
our
your phone.
YouTube because we're going to be a lot better this year, I promise.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Spot
exactly.
on. So yeah, but 2 days
what do you reckon
time.
about it?
Well, we're not doing another conspiracy on it again because it's even though it's very obvious that no one believes the reason they're going because of data, because it's just information is getting put out on TikTok and be keeping people more informed than traditional legacy media.
They don't like it, do they?
And they don't like it because
They
they're
don't
going,
like it.
hold on, this video's got 19 million views and it's telling everyone about all the shady stuff we're doing.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Partner that alongside with Mark Zuckerberg, getting rid of Fact Checker on Facebook,
Yep.
Meta and all that shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a conspiracy theorist to realise what's going on at the moment.
No.
But yeah, TikTok was the only thing where people were getting real information. I mean, don't get me wrong,
twas.
there's obviously a lot of bullshit on it.
But even then, obviously, for anyone who doesn't know on our TikTok, anytime we
yeah.
did our whole conspiracies episode, every single clip was bounced after 10
nerfed.
minutes and they go, sorry, we can't do misinformation. Even though we
facts,
we
straightforward
weren't
facts.
talking about crazy stuff.
No.
Like, we're talking about hard, cold facts away from the narrative, the traditional narrative told. And TikTok goes, I don't know about all that. So even they still even had
fake news.
they even still had some restrictions, but still a lot of stuff gets out and people learn about, what's going on in the US.
Yeah.
So
We were talking off camera. I like how seen a few memes of like America thinking that they're protecting their freedom by getting rid of TikTok, because it's the Chinese stealing their data, and then obviously China banned TikTok ages ago.
yeah, what they mean to say is
So I'm like,
we can't steal your data.
Yeah.
We don't like it, and we can't tell you what's going on. So we're not. And also, are you on Red Bee yet? Red Bee, Red.
oh, is that the? But it's just another Chinese app that's the
It
same
is.
thing. Anyway.
We're on it.
We're on it.
We're on it. Our last 2 clips are on it.
Have you made one and put
Yes, I have. We're on it. We're on it.
Fantastic.
I
Shout out
downloaded
to
it
our
straight
Far
away.
East friends.
So I saw it because there were loads of people putting the hashtag TikTok refugee on it.
Yes, I
Which I
did
love.
see
Is
that. Actually.
brilliant.
Yeah.
So people are like just taking over now on this app, and apparently Duolingo is seeing like a 200%
She's a great singer.
rise in in people learning Mandarin for this app. Americans
That's
learning
insane.
it, and we're on it now as well because I was like, what, we're going to go over as well.
Yeah, but I'm not learning Mandarin for it.
No, you don't need to learn Mandarin.
Weirdo have you got? How much of a sad person?
How much you weird
have
got to be to learn the most popular, well-spoken
I'm not being funny,
language
I'm
on
glued
earth?
to my phone too much as it is. If
Yeah, you
it
can't
was
pick
all in
it
a
up.
different language, I think I'd just put it down finally.
Yeah,
it's-
surely you're not going to learn a whole really complicated language
So I
just
think
to
they didn't
scroll on your
anticipate-
phone. Like
No.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
They
that,
didn't
surely.
anticipate this happening because there's still a lot of it that's in Chinese characters. So I can't understand what some of the, like with the settings, they're still in Chinese. Don't know what they say. So I'm kind of just, but we're on it though. We're on it. We're making our presence known. We
Oh,
might
well,
be
there
the
you go.
first podcast on it. I haven't seen a single other.
Are they never going to put a language change? So
No,
you
they've
can
put
have
it. They've
idea.
started implementing it. So most of it's in English now, but there's still certain settings and little things that haven't changed over. So I don't know what they mean.
Also struggles to see the point as to why they've banned it if there's just another one that's been sat there
This
for
is it.
longer than before they decided to want to ban it. Surely.
Well, no, because this isn't America. This is Chinese owned, Chinese ran, and people going.
TikTok was
Americans
Chinese
not
owned,
letting
wasn't
us run that. We're not going to go join because inevitably in the next couple of years, America will make a new form of TikTok identical and go, everyone come over here.
Bring Vine back, man. This is the
Bring
time.
Vine back.
2025,
Well,
the year of the Vine.
This is the thing. What I will say before we get nerfed again on TikTok,
Yep.
that obviously you look at Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg and everyone, they're all like converging into Donald Trump's back pocket. It can't be a coincidence that Mark Zuckerberg's basically agreed to do whatever Trump wants on Meta and TikTok's been banned.
Yeah.
So really, Meta are just going to come up with whatever equivalent of TikTok and just like control it, which I do find hilarious though, because if you look on X, now they've got rid of Fact Checker. If you ask, I've never done it myself, but if you ask X's
Grok.
like, AI bot or whatever, to
Yeah.
ask what's the biggest spreader of misinformation, it's Elon Musk,
Yeah, I'm not
which I
surprised.
just find hilarious.
The best way to ask it goes, are Israel the good guys? And they go, yes, they are. And they go, well, never mind then. Yes, we know where you stand. We know if you're biased
Yeah.
or not.
But do you remember back in the day when we thought Elon Musk was like a bit of a legend?
Yeah.
I miss
Real
those
life
days.
Tony Stark.
That's exactly what I thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought he was Bruce Wayne, Tony Stark. I remember watching his early Joe Rogan podcasts.
Yeah.
And the guy was just building flamethrowers to be funny.
Yep.
And I thought, yeah, you're a fucking legend.
You're a
building
maverick.
tunnels underneath LA just because he can, and like trying to do I was going to call it hyperspace. What was when they were trying to make like
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Highways, like speed highways.
yeah. Where they were going to put like pods that were just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the whole tunnel was a magnet, so that it would like hover technically.
It's very clever.
Yeah, so it was like vacuums. They'd like push it with that much speed that because there'd be no resistance, it just fucking go rapid.
Yeah.
But they were saying like he'd done the plans to get like Paris to London. I can't remember the figure, but it was genuine. If it wasn't minutes, it was seconds. It was something ridiculous that didn't sound real. And it was like, we've done all of the computer tests and it's passed all of them, but it would cost trillions to make. So he just used to keep releasing patents, didn't he? It was like, if you can make it, make it. So I used to think, wow, you're just trying to make the world a better place.
Now look at him.
Yeah. And then he bought the largest free speech platform. He's the richest man on the planet. He's the largest donor to the biggest political movement. He's now in the president's back pocket and he's got an official government position.
Can we also say that it's the worst government as well?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, we said we'll touch on 2025 is supposed to be a better year, but half of America's on fire.
Yep.
But
no pun intended.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But a little bit of a segue. Did you see the clip of Elon Musk getting a briefing from the LA Fire Department?
No, I hadn't seen that.
I couldn't fucking believe it. He was trying to catch them out because he was like, oh, there's been all this information that we don't have enough water and we don't have enough of this and that. And the guy was like, we've got loads of water, but we can't we don't have the facilities to get it out there quick. Something like, I can't remember, but it was something along those lines. And it's Elon Musk recording on a live. Yeah. And he's trying to grill this guy and he gets kind of proved wrong. He goes, all right, you've proved me wrong there. But then every comment is like, why is Elon Musk getting an official briefing with the LA Fire Department? I mean,
it's a good point.
But this is the point. Because he's an elected government, not elected, because he's an official government position, he can now get FaceTime with anyone. If he wanted to book a meeting with Kim Jong-un, he could.
Yeah, that's kind of mental.
Now because he's a member of the government.
I don't think he'd like him.
And that's what's fucked. And don't worry, he's coming to the UK cinemas soon. He's going to get reform, isn't he? So can't fucking wait for us all to just spontaneously combust into oblivion.
What you're saying is the world's going great.
Yeah.
I've actually
2025's been a good start,
I've actually got worse news than all of that.
What could be possibly worse than that?
Monster's pulling the Ultra Rosa flavour. This is a big deal. They're pull them up with
when I read that on the note, I thought it was going to be something really
No, it's not. No, it's this. The Monster, due to low sales,
energy drink.
My favourite energy drink, Ultra Rosa, and most people's. I mean, a lot of people like the white one, but the white one's not all that. But Monster Energy is pulling a lot of their top tier flavours in 2025.
Ultra Rosa,
Ultra Rosa,
pink one, right?
Unbelievable. Yeah,
the pink can.
Along with a few others. 2025 discontinued. Week ruined. Year ruined. I'm stockpiling them now to get them there. Go on, let's get that. Expected to discontinue in 2024. No, I've not.
It's garbage.
Look at this. So described as bright and sweet. Some say a complex flavour with a floral finish and a hint of pink lemonade.
Well, to be fair, it was probably killing you from the inside anyway, Liam. So
no, it tastes too good to be killing you.
Half of that drink was probably the stuff that they were pumping into your veins in your treatment.
Hey, listen, I'll be fine with that. Look, scroll down that one, please. Yeah.
This one.
That one there will be discontinued some point in 2025. Devastating
Maybe
news.
It's
I don't rate the other one though, although that mango one, that was unbelievable as well. So,
unpopular opinion,
bad news all
I don't
around.
rate Monster.
No, I don't either personally.
I used to be a Rockstar fan more. Rockstar Guava, purple can.
You did. You went to
unbelievable. Don't know what that's supposed to even mean. No, because that would make sense actually, because they're more of Rio and KA drinkers.
Why's that?
Because of where they come from and what they like. That's the consensus. That's what they're into.
Sorry.
That's what they're into.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm into. What the shop sold.
Can't remember what I was going to say.
Probably not something good. Should we keep it moving then? Because we've got a lot we're going to get through for this year.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What I was going to say was, see, I like Red Bull.
Yeah.
I think
Red Bull's bobbins.
It's like the amount.
Too small.
I think there's too much in a Monster can.
500 mils
I want
a
an
lot.
energy drink like that.
You don't want a bottle of water's
much
worth.
A shot. Sometimes the small Red Bull's not enough, but then when you get the big one, it's too much.
Yeah, but Red Bull's like battery acid. It's like TV static.
I like the tropical one, the yellow one.
They do tropical.
There's a tropical Red Bull.
Is it tropical? I'm sure it's tropical. Yeah, tropical.
Pull it up, Splinter.
Tropical Red Bull and rum and Coke. Rum, not Coke.
Well, yeah, in a nice mix.
Tropical Red Bull, rum and Coke.
That does sound good actually. Yeah, get that tropical Red Bull up. Because I don't think I've seen this. But I think because I've never noticed it. Yellow can.
Yeah, it's really good. Ironically, it looks more like a battery.
They've got bare flavours. Since when?
Although I try not to drink.
Now.
Look at that summer edition. They've got.
Yeah, Lils loves the red one. It's watermelon, the red one.
Coconut. That's got to be horrible.
Yeah, the coconut one's got to be gross.
Summer edition, like what? Juneberry.
Is that orange? Can't say Capricorn.
Juneberry.
Apricot. Close.
What's that green one say? Is it
That's got to be apple.
cactus?
Citrus.
Cactus.
Oh, just say cactus.
That was like cactus fire from here.
Cactus
That
fox.
can't be right. But,
Excuse me.
yeah, I try not to drink Red Bull with alcohol anymore because in first year it was basically all I did on nights out.
It'd stop your heart.
Yeah, and my ex-girlfriend woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of my heartbeat because it was just like rapid.
Not that it was a very poetic sound like a line. Like she woke up to the sound of my heartbeat.
I mean, yeah, but if it would be poetic if it wasn't from too many
Yeah.
rum and Red Bulls or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Vodka Red Bulls, that was it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you got to be careful.
Right,
anyway,
so
let's keep
Liam,
it going.
You've watched.
Watch Nosferatu.
Yeah, there you go.
You
wanna
obviously
do the
couldn't come.
pronunciation, so-
And I liked it, but I thought there was things I was going to enjoy more about it. Visually, gorgeous.
Oh, really?
Almost everyone's acting, unbelievable.
You checked yourself there. Who was bad in it?
Lily Rose Depp wasn't amazing, only because she's got the
not very
hardest
good,
job.
Man. She's the
She's got
biggest
the
nepo
hardest
baby.
job because a lot of the film is her just kind of going like, and that's not an exaggeration. Also, I tilted to James halfway and went, I can't stop looking at her forehead, and I have a big forehead. Her forehead is
huge.
beaming
Well,
light.
her hair's like scraped back in
It
the
is.
film, innit?
But she was fine in it, but it's a hard job
That
to
is
do.
a noggin, that.
Also, I
Bloody
noticed in
hell.
one of the scenes, everyone apart from her have all played or playing an upcoming Marvel character. So we get the cast there. Nicholas Hoult played Beast.
Who's Bill Skarsgård playing in Marvel?
No, he wasn't in the scene I'm talking about.
Oh,
there was
in
like
that
four of
scene,
them. So Aaron Taylor Johnson, obviously
Yeah.
Craven. There was
Willem Dafoe.
Emma Corrin, who's obviously just played Cassandra
that's the
Nova.
one, yeah.
Ralph is playing Galactus. He's the voice of Galactus.
Oh, he is well
So there's this
remembered, yeah.
scene where there was like 5 ex-Marvel
Isn't
and
Nicholas
Willem
Hoult been-
Dafoe as Green Goblin.
Yeah, yeah.
There was 5 of them in the scene, all apart from Lily Rose Depp played a
I was just
Marvel
about to say
character.
Nicholas Hoult, someone, but he's
And-
Lex Luthor, isn't he?
Bill Skarsgård was the villain in Eternals for that very one-off quick thingy
What, the
villain.
massive...
No.
Celestial, wasn't it?
It was like it wasn't a very well done villain. He was kind of one of the side villains who they kind of fight at the
I was
end.
gonna call them Eternals.
It wasn't a Titan,
What are they called?
but he's in Eternals. If you type in just put Eternals right
know
after
that.
that, and you'll see his character and go, oh, of course, that's the one that he plays in it. But he's like the weird alien. What's it called, dude?
Yeah, fair.
I can't remember
Crow.
what he's called.
Oh, yeah, Crow, yeah. Don't know.
Crow. There you go. But you know what I mean?
So am I right in saying, is this the 4th rendition of the story?
Technically, so there's a one in 1922. There's the one.
Yeah.
The one in 1922. Then Willem Dafoe played the character. Nosferatu isn't the character. That's what vampires are called. So it's like a
I've
turn
never
for them
seen any of
all.
them.
No,
I was gonna ask.
I've not seen the others, but he's called Count Orlok, and the person who played Count Orlok in the 70s one was what's his face, Willem Dafoe.
Ah,
Great
right.
pick because he looks like
Yeah.
a vampire already. But it is good, and everyone is, like I said, apart from Lily Rose Depp, she's a bit distracting and she moans a lot because he's like in her guts, like spiritually speaking, that is.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's not the
But
kind of film
it's,
I thought
I
it
think
was.
you would really like it because it's not a jumpy horror film at all, but it's a very
But
gothic,
Liam's
thematic.
obsessed with trying to ram films
horror.
like this down my throat because I said I've not really asked about horror films.
No, but I think it's
If
the kind
you
of one that
love horror films and you were like meh, then why
No,
would
it's
I
not
bother?
meh. It's just not what I thought it was going to be. But I still think you would enjoy it.
I watched the SpongeBob remake that's on the
That's
screen.
what I was just
Yeah.
trying to see if it was the right.
They actually
thing
said in the
my
press
head.
they want to thank SpongeBob for that because it introduced a lot of people to who Nosferatu was
I've
because
no
he's
idea what-
because he's shown up a lot in SpongeBob. But
Oh,
anyway,
does he, right?
carry on. What were you saying?
Well, so we lost President Jimmy Carter, didn't they? And he was alive for every rendition of Nosferatu,
I suppose he was,
which is hilarious.
and both World Wars and also no, he missed one.
No, we missed World War One.
He missed one, but he saw.
Yeah, he's not 120. He didn't die.
Yeah. No, he saw England win the World Cup though.
Yeah,
At an age where he could have been around for it. He could have had a
Well,
pint.
to be fair though, most of our
Enjoy it.
grandparents probably did, so it's not that bad.
No, good point.
My
Yeah.
granddad was. No, I was going to say he was there, but he was at the Champions League final '68. 2 years later, United.
You had two?
Benfica. It's the program from the game is behind you on a frame.
Oh, of course it
From
is.
1968. Splinter, if Arsenal ever won the Champions League. No, exactly. Move on. So I
was a little
actually watched.
Gosh, dig that. Go on, carry on.
I went to the cinema for something different.
Wicked.
I watched Better Man, the Robbie Williams film.
Carry on. Yes, go on. So you did.
Bro,
Unbelievable.
it's fucking sick.
Is it?
And I'll die on that hill. It was, I think,
You say that, is that a controversial opinion? What's his
I think
average
it
review?
is because
Scroll to the right.
one
where
thing
it's
I will
Rotten
say,
Rotten Tomatoes.
what's Rotten Tomatoes saying?
89 and 7.7. That's
Yeah,
well
so
good.
this is what's confused me because
Really good.
if you look on social media, Americans are just fuming.
Yeah, 'cause they don't
thinking
have a clue who he
yeah,
is.
But I don't know why they're getting so beef for, like, don't watch it.
Yeah.
If you don't want to watch
Not
it.
for you.
But they're all just like, oh, we don't know who he is, we don't know who he is. It's like, well, cool, I don't care. But one thing I will say is, the second I saw the trailer and it was CGI Monkey, I thought, who on earth
Perfect.
has pumped that much money into it?
Yeah,
'Cause
expensive,
It was like,
that.
I mean, it's the Greatest Showman director, isn't it? Like,
It is.
But the budget was $110 million.
Not cheap to do
Opening
something like that.
weekend, 4 mil.
Yeah, what's it? I wonder
So
what
just
its
no
thing
one's
is it
gone to
now.
see it. But from anyone who I've seen, and even in comments on online and people I know, anyone who has seen it has said it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And it is. It's fucking brilliant.
James
But
is
what I will
watching it
say
this
is-
week and he said he needs
is
to
it?
check in with you.
I can't wait to hear his opinion on it. Because the thing is, it's one of them, like, if you know Robbie Williams and love Robbie Williams and take that and all that, you'll enjoy it even more. But, like, you don't have to. Because what I think I've got a lot of respect for him for is he's not like, he's not Hollywooded it up. Do you know what I mean? He's not.
No.
He does not come across great in it. But
But that's what a good story should do.
yeah,
You
but
shouldn't be
without
a hero.
spoilers, like the whole point is about his mental health and stuff and like
Yeah.
the journey of why he was like that.
Yeah.
So he's not painted himself out to be a hero or anything.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff that they've missed to benefit the story and not just glamorize Robbie Williams. Do you know what I mean?
I respect it.
If Robbie Williams wasn't a real person, it would still be a great film,
Yeah.
to be fair.
I like
But,
it.
The music's great.
So I saw they had a younger singer play the
Yes.
younger version of him because he said
Yes.
his voice just can't sing it like he was when he was 20
Yeah,
years old.
absolutely not. Yeah, yeah.
So the other guy, could you tell, or did you know that
No.
going in? Or was just like, that
I did know it
sounds
going in,
great.
yeah. Because he narrates at certain parts as well. But it's one of them.
interesting.
Right, the only thing I can think of as an example is, do you remember watching the Han Solo film?
Yes.
Do you remember? I can't remember the guy's name, but do you remember before it came out, you were thinking, I can't see anybody else as, as Han Solo.
Yeah.
5 minutes in, he's Han Solo.
Yeah.
You just forgot.
Yeah.
It was immediately like that.
Interesting.
But what was cool, what was a bit freaky actually, was that his eyes were Robbie Williams' eyes. I mean,
Oh,
obviously CGI, but I mean,
like in the
it
actual
was a
monkey?
bit freaky.
Ah.
But what I was impressed with, especially because we're all like, you know, scarred from She-Hulk,
Yep.
the CGI was actually really good.
It looks strong. It looks really strong.
good. Which again, I can't believe someone spent that much money because, like,
Yeah.
in fact, Splinter, when you get a second, will you check the budget for Bohemian Rhapsody and like other big biops like that? Because I can't imagine them being. They must be around 110 million, if not more.
But yeah, but
who's
you're
pumping that into Robbie Williams? I love Robbie Williams.
It's a good point.
I've always thought.
But was it, who was the, I don't know if you're going to remember in the intro when it showed, who was the studio that made it? Was
Oh,
it an
I can't
American
remember.
studio? Or was
Bohemian
it,
Rhapsody was 50 mil.
50 million to make
See,
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Queen,
Yeah.
probably the big,
Makes
apart from the
sense.
Beatles,
Probably
maybe
one-
the biggest band to have ever existed.
Possibly, yeah.
They've got less than half of a budget of Robbie Williams, who's
That
big
makes
in the
sense.
UK.
The VFX is cost a lot of money.
But I mean more like, Robbie Williams is a bit, I guess this is kind of part of the film as well though, but like.
Yeah, it's too simple. It's going to be a sci-fi film.
as well.
Yeah, it's crazy.
At the end of the day, Robbie Williams has always been misunderstood. And
Yeah.
I get that's part of the film.
Yeah.
But like, people in the UK don't realise because he's like a Marmite character and some people hate him. But he's literally like, I think he's got 3 Lifetime Brit Awards.
Massive.
Like no one has that. Elton John doesn't have that.
Has he got any Grammy nominations?
That's a good point. I don't know. Check that.
Check.
But he's
Grammys.
domestically,
Yeah.
he's done everything that can
Yeah.
possibly be done.
Yeah.
And whether people like his music or not, he's a born entertainer.
2.
Nice.
He's got 2 Grammy
Shout out to him.
nominations. Interesting. What are they for? I'm very curious.
Music
Grammy Award
and
for
film
Best
and
Music
R&B song.
Is that for a different?
Yeah, Grammy Award for Best Film, Best R&B Song were the 2 that you got
Best
nominated
R&B
for.
song.
It must have been a
2023?
feature. Must have been a feature. No, 2003 and
I was gonna
2004.
say.
Both 20 years
Not
ago.
fucking Something Stupid with Nicole Kidman or whatever it was.
That classic
Yeah,
R&B
that's what
song.
I mean, yeah.
Classic.
Although, to be fair, they do mention in the film, he does an album. That's one thing actually. I
Go
used
on.
to be pissed off with Bohemian Rhapsody because they flipped this day. I can't remember because I've refused to watch Bohemian
Yeah,
Rhapsody.
you
as
won't
I'm
enjoy it.
disgust.
It's not good.
But they lied about him doing the Live Aid concert and like when he revealed he had AIDS and blah blah blah. That's one thing they have done in Robbie Williams that pissed me off a little bit.
What? They changed the timing of
Nebworth.
stuff.
I've got the dates wrong already in my head,
Go
but
on.
like the end scene, no spoilers, is when he does the like the Swing When You're Winning album.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
all
yeah.
the old Swing
Yeah, yeah.
stuff. And that's like when he's been through rehab,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
good
yeah.
and blah blah blah.
Right.
But like, and Nebworth is before that, but it was the other way around. Nebworth was like the peak of his career and was like 2003 or something like that. But Swing When You're Winning was 2001, I think. So they flipped the dates. Do you know what I mean? So because Nebworth was the biggest thing he ever did, you'd think that would be the epitome, but he's still
Makes
really
sense.
unwell during Nebworth.
I see.
But and he
I
does.
suppose it's whatever fits narratively the best.
But yeah, I'll so it's grossing $12 million globally to date now. So yeah, I think it was around 4.
But there's loads of movies like this that some of my favourites made nothing at the box office.
exactly, yeah.
You know, Shawshank didn't break even at the box office.
Well,
there's loads of these famous films that are so iconic that made no money. The Wizard of Oz made no money.
Yeah.
You think about now how massive Wicked is, made nothing.
So many cult films as well. But think about.
Do you know what I mean?
But fun fact, I can tell you why Shawshank Redemption did.
I already know what you're going to say.
Yeah, do you know what films were out in cinema that
Yep.
month?
It was like Shawshank, Jurassic Park,
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, loads of these within that 2-year period.
Pulp Fiction.
Before and after. It
you
was
imagine that in
stacked.
1 month?
94 to 96 are some of the most stacked years
films.
ever for movies.
Absolutely.
Because there was loads of stuff that came out.
Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to more say, because especially if there is any American listeners listening, like just fucking swallow your pride and watch it, because it's sick. It's really. James is going to cream his little.
Oh, as certainly next to your mum, the biggest Take That fan I know. Well, he sent me a trailer for the new Boyzone trailer. The documentary went.
Couldn't give a fuck.
I'm going to get back on Boy. Well, he's a big fan of Ronan Keating. He's a massive fan.
Life is a roller coaster's tune. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, he thinks they're all
whatever.
tunes. But
to be fair, did you hear what Gary Barlow said about the film?
Is he in it in some capacity?
Yeah,
is he a monkey or is he like a cat?
No, he's a normal guy. Okay. Everyone else is normal.
Right, gotcha.
But Robbie Williams was on, I think it was Graham Norton or whatever, and he was saying that, like, I think Graham Norton asked him, how does everyone else feel about their depiction in the film?
Yeah,
he was like, well, I showed Gary the script.
Yeah.
And Gary was like, it's all great, mate, but I come across worse than Darth Vader.
That's a good one.
But apparently he was chill with it because he's like, look, it's your story. Because I think, to be fair, that's another reason.
Does he come across worse than Darth Vader?
No, he doesn't. But he's a prick in the film.
Okay, fair.
But like at the end of the day,
prick, weren't he?
Yeah,
like a few spells of his mental health. He
exactly.
acted out a lot in public and to his band members.
But this is the thing. I think what's clever about the film, and again why I've gained more respect for Robbie Williams, is I think the whole point is that everybody's bad through his eyes in the film because he's blaming everyone else.
Yeah.
But the film isn't like that. But the film is, you can tell that that's what's wrong with Robbie Williams. Do you know what I mean? He's like, he does treat the bandmates like shit in the film. Like he is a bit of a prick to them all. So you can kind of understand. And one thing that's funny is I think, like, I mean, I'll stop talking about Robbie Williams in a second. But I find it funny now because with all the content coming out about him, everybody, you ask anyone our parents' age, I reckon 70% think Robbie Williams is a tosser.
I wouldn't think so.
No, 100%.
You think so?
100%. Everyone, because they've all seen him in the early 2000s.
Makes sense.
Just be off his nut and just be a dick.
Yeah.
But what I find bizarre is everybody our generation looks at him and goes, well, that man wasn't well, was he? Clearly. He was an addict and he had like mental health problems. So I just find it mad because like now he's come out with these documentaries explaining his mental health. Everyone's like, oh, bloody hell. Can't believe it. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. It's like quite obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, it was off his box, mate.
Yeah.
It was crackers in the 2000s.
No,
like it makes sense. But anyway, yeah. So speaking of more films and TV, did you watch the Daredevil trailer?
Yes, I did, and it looks great. And I'm glad they finally.
I'm so relieved.
They brought what's it called back? Someone's theorizing though we're gonna see Punisher in Thunderbolts because the last episode of Daredevil finishes a weekend before Thunderbolts drops, and he's traditionally in that group.
I would kill.
Saying he would fit in quite nicely, and he was a well-loved show.
It was
he was great and also he's a perfect fit for that. Frank
he needs to be in the
Frank
MCU.
Grillo. What's he called?
Frank.
He's not Frank Grillo. What's his name? Don't tell me, Splinter. What's he called?
Punisher's
the Punisher.
name, please.
John Bernthal.
Oh, I thought you meant.
No, it's not
names.
Charlie Cox or the character's name.
Is he called Frank?
He is called Frank. That's what threw me off. Frank Castle is what threw me off. But yeah, I think he might show up in
I fucking love
Thunderbolts, which I think he would be good.
Mate.
He would fit in it. He'd fit in it really well.
We've already discussed that, like, the only reason he shouldn't be Wonder Woman,
shouldn't be Wolverine,
is because he's already Punisher.
Agreed.
Didn't they already put Daredevil in Spider-Man?
So yeah,
Yes,
he was
briefly.
in. Yeah, he was in.
Because he catches the brick through the window when
He
he
does. Cold when he does that.
But he wasn't technically Daredevil. He was.
He was just Matt Murdock.
Yeah, Matt
He was just there as a lawyer.
But maybe they were hinting that he should. I'm surprised they didn't bring him in sooner, though.
Well, this is it. They've only just kind of brought him back.
Yeah.
But, in the next Spider-Man that they've not even started filming yet, rumours are that it's going to be a team up with Daredevil.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
street level.
Oh, so they're going to bring him out a bit
Yeah.
before and then.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Which they should, though, because they're a nice pairing together, I think.
Absolutely. Well,
They're
they are
funny
in
as
comic.
well, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
Too.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I saw a clip breaking it down because technically the Daredevil that we all hated in She-Hulk was technically more comic accurate because he was like,
Didn't love that yellow suit.
Yeah,
The
'cause
suit.
he was- 'cause
It
he
looks
was
like a diarrhea
comedic.
suit because
It
it's like
looked
different
garbage.
shades of yellows.
yeah,
And I don't think it looked good.
yeah.
And also, they made him like so unbelievably OP because he dives off a building.
Like the 24 backflips off
yeah,
a fucking
it's
10-story
silly.
car park.
And I'm sure he dodges a car.
Bro, he's blind. He's not fucking Superman.
That's what I mean. They kind of stretch his abilities a bit.
Yeah.
So
But what I will say is, from that trailer alone, it's gonna be gory in it.
yeah, and they bring back a lot of the
Well, everybody that was in the original is
Yeah.
is returning, apart from Winston Fisk's missus. They've recast her.
Vanessa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am intrigued to see how he actually gets out of prison, and because in the trailer he's the mayor.
He's the
of
mayor
New York,
again,
innit?
yeah.
So that's quite a twist.
So I'm excited for it. We'll see how they do.
But yeah, I'm just relieved that it's kept to its roots of the Netflix
Yeah.
show.
Well, he said
It
Charlie,
shows they're finally listening to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everybody was like, "I hate that."
but also
She-Hulk
he's been
Daredevil.
waiting forever. Find out, please, when the Netflix Daredevil came out originally, because it's
It
so long
might be
ago.
10 years, you know.
It probably is at least 10 years ago. But he said he turned down loads of projects because he thought
They're going to bring him back.
it was back around the corner. They're like, hold on, you can't take a gig because if you do,
yeah,
2015,
10
there you
years.
go.
Nerds, man.
It was.
Nerds.
What,
It's
us
I
two?
think it's 10 years, literally 10th of
Bang
April,
on.
2015.
But this is what I
it
mean. But
came
he
out.
said also he lost an audition and his notes he got back were because he wasn't giving eye contact, and he said he was so used to
'Cause
just
I'm playing the
zoning
blind
out.
man.
He said that he just didn't deliver good eye contact to camera or to however they were in his screen test.
He's not done much since Daredevil. I can't think of anything.
He's not. He's had a Netflix. He did a Netflix movie last year called something I forgot about. Gosh, he was in Stardust, wasn't he?
Oh, was he in Echo? I didn't even bother watching Echo because it was.
Echo's the only one I haven't seen, but it
Yeah.
makes sense that he was in it. Kin, that was it.
No, I never heard of it.
We'll see. So he's done a bit here and there, but his career was put on pause.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Do
one
you
of
know
them
what I
though. He knows the lore of Daredevil so
Yeah, very well.
I've got mad respect.
That's what you
for it.
want.
Yeah.
Anyway,
big
should we
time.
keep it moving on?
Yeah, go for it.
So we wanted to do a little roundup. Before
you're
we
rounding
do
up
though,
already?
no, before we
I
do,
was gonna
hold
say,
on.
I've got a couple of other things.
I've got a couple of things, but firstly, I want to hit you with a quick. What would you do in this?
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, you will. I was going to send this Splinter, but then I kind of want to hear his thoughts on this as well. So you got 1,000 grapes.
For fuck's sake.
This is where it's going. 1,000 grapes.
Liam always sees some
Hold
dumb
on.
shit on tits.
I know, I do, and I think it's perfect. You got 1,000 grapes. One is poisoned. 50k per grape. How many grapes you eating? Because me, handful. Cross my fingers. Then I'd be done with it. So just a good scoop.
So, how many grapes? Sorry.
1,000 grapes, one
1,000
poison,
grapes.
50 bags per grape. You can have 10 grapes and walk away.
I mean, my
Yeah, you'll pick the first grape.
First grape,
One
dead.
grape, first grape.
Dead
Yeah,
is.
100%.
it's got to be a handful on it.
Handful.
But
I got big
poison
hands though,
killing
so I'm
you,
getting it.
definitely killing you.
The word said poison. I'm going to go for the sake of it. You can't go to hospital. You're dead. You're brown bread.
Right. Because I was going to be that guy and be like, fucking, I'll just be ill.
Is it
Yeah, just
50
throw up.
bags per grape? Is that what you said?
50k per grape, one poisonous grape, 1,000 grapes.
I
But
feel
1,000
like,
grapes though, that's a
That's a box of grapes.
big
isn't it?
box. It's a bucket of
what's
grapes.
the odds of winning the lottery?
Well, a lot less. A lot.
It's
It's
just
not
one
as
in
good as 1 in
1,000.
1,000. It's of course not 1 in 1,000.
No,
you
I know,
muppet.
but that's what I mean. Like, it's
I'll put jackpot.
winning the jackpot.
It's way more than that.
I'm thinking 20 grapes is £1 million in it.
So it's 1 in 13,983,000. So it's
That's
one, call it
jackpot.
14.
That's
Right then. Thought
One
it
in
was going to
14
be way
million.
less than that.
Well, yeah, if it's that chance. Well, if I said, Sam, 14 million grapes,
Yeah.
one is poisonous.
Give me all the grapes.
Yeah.
man.
That number's a bit better. I think the
1 in 4
1 in 4
million.
million.
the one
Yeah,
before
right.
was the States.
Okay, that's
jackpot.
what I thought it was. Gonna
Okay.
be.
But yeah,
But
you
there you go. The odds of winning the jackpot are as low as around 1 in 10,000.
1 in 10,000. But I'm talking 1 in 8, 1 in
No, I
1,000.
know, but that's like
But that'll be their lowest. That'll be like when they've done the lottery, someone's won. They've only sold 10,000.
Yeah,
but they
yeah,
probably
yeah.
don't sell
Or a small
10,000
localised
tickets.
one.
with the fun police. Just chill out. I'm trying to win the lottery hypothetically.
I'm fact
Right,
checking.
I'm going for
Go on.
20 because I want £1 million.
You're counting them out. Smart.
Yeah,
just
because-
going 1. We're okay. And just keep going through like that.
Fucking pile them in, man. Like
Oh,
I don't
you're
want to
just-
think about it.
yeah, if you go
the
a bit
longer it
over-
takes, it's like a band-aid. Pull it off.
Yeah. It's
Right,
Russian
I'm eating
roulette with
20.
just the biggest gun ever. It's a barrel with 1,000
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
slots in. Splinter, how many are you eating?
I'm going till I die and giving that money out.
Yeah, you're mad, you.
Fuck
I respect
off.
it.
He's doing
eat-
that 'cause he's on camera.
Also, you're eating nearly 1,000 grapes because it might be like the 890th grape.
Yeah, but
Do you like
in my
grapes
head,
that much?
It's like the sacrifice of eating that many grapes. I'm probably going to die from eating the grapes anyway.
The grapes will kill you before the poison will.
So
You have to
until
do
I
them all in
get-
one sitting, though.
Yeah, you do.
And it's also like if
They go off.
It goes to the hospital. Like, what killed him? Oh, he ate 800 grapes.
999 grapes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just try and get as much money as I can and like. I don't know,
Who
give it
says
to
it's
missus.
who said it's going to the missus though? I didn't ask. It's
Oh, is it either like if you die like that's
You're
it?
dead, you're
Like,
brown
I don't-
bread.
That's what I mean.
Oh, I don't get winnings. I'm
no.
having one grape.
one
I'm having one grape.
one
Brother.
grape?
Don't be
50K
greedy. Don't
call
be
it.
greedy. You're having 20 over there. I'm having one grape.
I
No,
want a
I-
mill. I can do a lot. A mill. Not. I mean, 50 grand would change my life, obviously. But like,
How many
a
grapes
mill,
can I pick up with one
never
hand?
have to work again. I can just do my fun stuff.
If
and
it's
help
bunched up
people and shit.
nicely and I get a good handful,
Yeah.
maybe 30, I'm just asking the guy how often he does this and like, oh,
Have
else?
you-
How many else is
Have you got that off that TikTok guy that just gives you like random would you rather's every day?
one of those?
'Cause I've saved
Probably,
loads of them. for
probably
myself.
one of them.
Completely forgot all
But I
that.
thought it was an interesting one. Some people like 999, gamble it all in,
No, that's no, absolutely not.
but obviously that would just be
But,
mental.
yeah, because that guy's always like, would you rather punch your best mate?
Yeah.
for
Oh,
a
I've seen
million
those.
quid,
Yeah.
or, like, drop kick a baby
Yeah.
for 20 mil. I'd be like,
Run me the baby.
run me the baby.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kick it that far. I'd be
Calm.
like, all right, won't
You didn't say Roberto Carlos.
Yeah,
it. You said
didn't
just
say
give it a kick.
knuckleball it.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not like lining up like Ronaldo. Just
Yeah.
fucking kick it on the sofa or whatever.
Yeah. Little volley onto a
Baby's a
trampoline.
robust man. My bank account is not. So
That's it. That's it. That's the
run
quote
me my
there.
money.
Babies are robust, but my bank account is not. Go
Exactly,
on.
run me my
Get
What
that
do you
on the
want?
next Phil Win team.
Oh yeah. What do you want
Yeah.
to talk about before we keep going?
I wanted to very quickly say because I saw this just before and it blew my mind, and because Liam knows nothing about football or darts, I assume.
I know some.
Splinter, get me a picture up of Stephen Bunting.
Oh, I know who Stephen Bunting is. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the
darts
oldest
player.
looking. He's like 39. He looks.
I was just fucking shit all over my segment.
Oh, sorry.
Look at
Whoa,
that man.
who's that guy?
Look at that man. How old do you think he is, Liam?
I think he's 60. How
Yeah.
old is he, Sam?
Ronaldo's older than him.
Yeah, I know.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
I
is
saw
older
the
than him.
memes, but this is the thing. You have
How's
to
that
look
man
like
not
that
even
to be good at darts. You have to look like that. You're not allowed to be.
His cholesterol looks like his darts score.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ridiculous.
You have to look like that to be good at darts. There's no good looking darts players. I say that I don't know what the game is like. What the
He's
spread is.
living
but-
life on like, you know, when you listen to WhatsApp voice notes on like 3 times speed. If
Oh,
you're
yeah, I
he's
do
living
that.
life like that because there's no way that's a 40-year-old.
Yeah,
man.
he's
He looks
blazing
like a
through.
really healthy 60-year-old.
Yeah, he does. He looks like he keeps himself in good nick for that. But 39, he's got a decent voice though. You heard him sing.
No, I haven't heard Stephen Bunting, the dance player,
He
sing.
sings. He sings
Aren't
before.
I not clued up enough?
Oh, you're not indeed. Go on, get it on,
World Dance
Splinter.
Champions.
Yeah, he sings gold.
Valley crowd. What the fuck?
Yeah, he does. I'm not. I mean, I'm not. He's not Freddie Mercury. I'm just saying he sings and he's not. Oh,
I can
bloody
see
Google adverts. He's not bad. But this is what I'm saying. You have to look like that.
Yeah, true.
There's no
Luke
guy
Littler
that's
was
got-
like that at 17, didn't he?
This
So
is what
fair
I'm
enough.
saying.
He's on track, isn't he?
And apparently, I look like him,
Yeah.
according to far too many comments.
Well, that all went to shit because I wanted to put him next to Cristiano Ronaldo and
Go on, get him singing, get him belting out.
Do you really want me to?
Yeah, play it for a second for Sam. Skip it into when he's singing.
Go on then.
There we go.
this is-
Go on.
Did he win? I don't even know.
Aye. Oh, he's not even properly singing.
Fuck it.
Leave
Liam,
it.
what is
Whitney
this?
Houston.
Go back and he goes on. Go back the page onto Google and he sings gold underneath it. That one. Skip that one in. He sings on that. Bloody
We're
adverts.
not sponsored.
Fucking
by
Fat Man
Vox,
Scoop.
He does not sing Fat Man Scoop. Also, Brown. Rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop.
Oh my god, yeah.
He's brown bread from last year. We didn't put before we go into round up our 2024 category. We didn't do best celebrity death.
We haven't done any of it yet.
Yeah, no. We said before we go into it.
Well,
We didn't
that's
do
going to
it.
be on our roundup, isn't it?
No, we're not doing it though. We're
So
not-
I'll say we'll put it on a roundup if you've remembered.
no,
that
because I'm not
together.
doing that one. That would be
I
a
just
bit
want to
sinister.
quickly say that I think it's today the posthumous Mac Miller album came out.
Yeah.
I think is it Balloonerism? I've already forgot.
It's something like that. It's
Um,
close. But how many has he
wait-
got out now since he's been
Well,
gone?
he's released, I think 2.
He's not released his
yeah,
label.
his estate's released.
Is his family cool with it?
So it's his estate that's released it. But this is what I wanted to ask.
Who's
so,
his estate?
Because I have you here who's not a musician and Splinter, you are a musician. I want to put out what is everyone's opinion on posthumous releases.
Whatever the person wants to do.
Well, it's
So
not
no,
really,
Anderson
he's dead,
Pat
isn't
said,
he?
"Don't." There's a tattoo saying, "Don't release anything if I'm brown bread,"
So
and I respect it. And Michael's got stuff in vaults. He's got countless
yeah.
albums and songs.
I mean,
should not
with
be
Michael,
released.
there's obviously the
But he already has
complication of
had a-
who owns his estate as well.
Yeah,
at
and also he
times.
has had a couple of albums.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
since
Love's
he's been
Never Felt
dead.
So Good is like tune and that came out.
Big fat tune.
But because I literally had that exact same sentence came out
Yeah.
when my friend Hannah was telling me, not Feel Weird podcast, Hannah.
Yep.
She's a big Mac Miller fan.
Was she
So-
brown bread?
No, she's not dead. Why
Cool.
would I be having this conversation with her if she was dead?
Thought this was pre-death. Carry on. Go on.
Anyway, she's a big Mac Miller fan. I
Okay.
was telling her about the album. She was like, I don't know how I feel about it. And I was like, yeah, exactly. But and I said the same thing. I was like, Anderson .Paak's got that tattoo on it.
Yeah.
But it's something along the lines of, isn't it? Like, if I die, please don't posthumously release my hard drive. It wasn't intended for public viewing or something like that. But like, I think it's such a intriguing like debate topic.
Yeah.
Because I want to hear more Mac Miller.
Yeah, I think just let him hear it. Splinter, what are you thinking?
I guess when someone passes away, they probably have their affairs in order, and
Yeah.
like the close ones will know whether or not.
Yeah, they would know.
But the issue is then maybe you have family members that disagree. Like maybe if a partner says, "Oh, they've specifically said not to," but then a family member or a manager says, "Well, we've got this planned.
Yeah.
We had this planned," then that
Yeah.
completely goes against
Well,
maybe
if
what they
anything,
wanted.
it keeps their name alive, though. Like, you know, Mac's been dead for years and years
I mean,
now.
8 years.
I was going to say it's probably, is it 2018?
I think at least, probably 6-7 years. But the point is
before
that
COVID.
he's been dead since 2018.
Yeah,
On
Jesus.
fire today.
Yeah, you are. And he's
Crazy.
still been speaking about today
Yeah, man. But
because
I mean,
of this exact reason.
the album that he brought out, oh my God, I'm lost it now. Is it? I don't,
You good
is
with
it
dates, not
Circles?
names today?
Yeah, I'm bad with names. It's one of my favorite ever albums, but that was the one that came out posthumously. I'm sure it's Circles. Yeah, it's Circles. Okay, I was right.
Yeah.
That album is fantastic,
Yeah.
and that was. So what I'm saying is, if I was against it, I would have got that.
Mm.
And it's a fantastic album.
If you die, assuming obviously you don't know who your music goes to, I've heard loads of stuff you've done
Well,
that's
this is
never
it.
going anywhere, and you go, it's not finished, and it's close, it's
Some
fine,
of it is, yeah.
it's good enough to go out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know. And this is the thing personally. Like, I don't really. I'm properly on the fence with it. I guess it obviously
It's case by
anything,
case
it depends
purpose.
on case by case. But I'm glad that the estate are the ones that are doing it. Otherwise, I'd feel a bit like, because it's like, you know, when the Beatles are releasing like reissues and remasters every 10 minutes. Whenever you see Beatles news, it's usually just the same things come out again.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Which is why when Oasis broke, before I got my inside knowledge that I knew they were actually getting back together, I thought it was just going to be another anniversary release of something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many money grabs, but like with Mac Miller's stuff, just them throwing up an album on Spotify.
Unless I think he declared before he died that this is finished, like this
Yeah.
is ready to go out, then I could understand why. But I also think like as soon as someone's gone, like I just think it's confusing and it is
Yeah.
quite a dark
But
thing
it's the
to put
because
their
is
music
that his
out.
album or is it a producer?
And it's also
just
like,
took his stems.
have they like unless they've got like the album art designed, they've got like ideas for mixes. Like I just think like leave it. They've passed away.
Yeah.
Like unless they've said like release this, and this is like whatever the person who's died has said. Like respect that, regardless if you're going to
Yeah.
make money from their releases and that kind of thing. I think like it's very individual. I personally like.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want
fair
any
play.
of my stuff released.
Well, I've just realised I'm going to very quickly commit to release all of your posthumous music so that if anything ever happens to Kanye West, we finally get
That's smart.
everything.
We should.
Get
Did you
all the
see
ones I
on trivia for both of you? What's the original drummer for the Beatles called?
Oh, I can't remember his
For
name.
Ringo.
Pete Tong, can't remember.
You're close. Pete Best.
I fucking knew it was a Pete.
Yeah, you're close with it.
Names.
But anyway, the point is that when they did their last like anthology album, he got, even though he missed out and he's called like the biggest what if
Did he drum on
ever.
it?
No, but he drummed on a lot of their earlier stuff
Oh, right.
that didn't get released until this anthology. And he apparently received a hefty amount of money at an old age,
Oh, fairs.
which he never got.
That's pretty
Because
cool.
I guess his whole life he was going, that should have been me in the most famous
yeah,
group ever. And when he was an old man, then he got given a chunk of money because it was basically, you were on these,
Yeah,
you deserve it. There you go. Which
Yeah.
shout out to whoever runs the Beatles for even doing that. For something he recorded in the 60s.
Mental.
Do you know what I mean?
I
And
mean,
he got
then it's
it.
like, then it makes me think like AI music. I mean, that's a whole other debate that we can have another time. But I mean, like when the Beatles released Now and Then,
Look at that payout between 1.3
best
mil and
payout.
5.2.
And
Mega.
95 as well. Like
Bro.
Considering he was probably just a bricklayer before, do you know what I mean? He was
God.
driving buses, telling
That
people he was in
reminds
the
I can't-
crazy.
I heard the story absolutely ages ago, so I'm going to get all of it wrong. But there was some bloke in the 70s in the UK that
Yeah.
released a load of music, flopped, didn't get anything,
Yeah.
went to just being a normal bloke or whatever. He walks he goes to Korea or something on holiday in the 2000s. Someone stops him in the street and goes, "Oh my God, you're him."
Oh, he's like a mega
His
star.
albums had gone like platinum in
Really?
Far East
Well,
Asia.
you know what? He's had a terrible label then if they've not managed to tell
in
him.
the fucking 70s. I guess it just
it's a bit
someone
more
might
hit
have
and
just
miss.
heard it.
It's a
and
hard copy of something that's got
Yeah,
out there.
exactly.
That's a good point.
And it might have just been like a cult album that's gone classic over there.
But you can't forget, like, overseas, like Frank Grillo, the guy who played Crossbones in Civil War, and the one like
Sofia Verona's ex.
Nope, that's not him.
Is that name?
It's this guy, Frank Grillo.
Oh, yeah, it's a different guy.
Different guy. You're thinking of
The one who plays the guy
Deathstroke.
in Deathstroke. That's
But basically, he is like the most famous actor in China because he plays a massive villain overseas in the Chinese market that didn't ever come out here. But he's like their Thanos. Like he's a really recognizable figure for some character that he did in a set of movies as a villain.
Well, to be fair, if you want to blow up anywhere, it's going to be Far East, isn't it? Really?
Well, yeah, because that's like the massive thingy. You like that one?
That was not a joke or a pun.
It was. It was a pun.
Not.
You said if it's going to blow up, it might as well be in the Far East. That was definitely a pun.
You're thinking of the Middle East, which
you said Far East. You said East.
Far East.
You didn't specify. You didn't specify.
I'm not talking about blowing. I'm talking about being successful there.
Disgusting.
There's so many people.
The way you worded it, though, disgusting.
There's nothing wrong with that
I
word.
promise you that was like the
He teed it up bad. Yeah, it was.
worst joke.
It was.
You know me. If I actually didn't mean that to be a joke.
I'm gonna have to put cut. Although we'll continue.
It's your banter's just allowed.
Like fucking K-pop, like in Dave the Little Dicky series, where he's trying to like jump on a K-pop tune.
Yeah,
it's like the quickest ticket to success.
It is really.
You need to blow up over there,
It's true.
not a different kind of blow up
so
that I didn't mean.
It's
true. There's
I
not.
clocked it straight away.
Yeah. I know you did because I thought the same, and you went. And I knew exactly what you're thinking.
Anyway,
let's keep it
very
going.
quickly. I would say, we'll have the debate about AI in music, but I thought them using AI to get John Lennon's voice for Now and Then was fucking brilliant.
It's a good idea.
Because everyone was kicking off thinking it was AI, thinking that they'd recreate his voice. But no, the only reason they'd used AI, it's the same app that I've got for my software. Like they just managed to, they had a demo of John playing piano and singing, but they couldn't get the piano and vocals isolated. So that's why they managed to do it. But it was incredible. I mean,
STEM player.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But getting to actually hear the original Beatles on a new song.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, we've had so many ridiculous reissues and remakes and re-releases. We've never actually got new Beatles music. So I thought it was great, and it's a great tune anyway.
It is.
But anyway, let's move on to our final segment.
Let's do it.
So we wanted to do a roundup.
Before you go into your final segment, you did have...
Yeah, I did want to talk about Yeezy line, because he's been putting up a ton of garms and merch.
I've got it. So
Splinter, get the shoes up, please. 20 doll hairs for these.
He's been wanting to do this for a while.
Yeah, well, he said when he first dropped the Yeezus range, he wanted all runners to be $20 because he wanted them as on many feet as possible. Thank you, Splinter. Swipe through
a little bit for the shoe.
Yeah, so that's the shoe. I actually quite like it.
I love that.
I actually really like it. Big wedge in it. You're like 6'2" with that.
I like a chunky shoe though.
A chunky wedge. But also, I quite like the design of it where it's very sleek. Looks like a crushed velvet almost on the outside. A netted like toe box on the outsole. I think it's a nice shoe. I would 100% wear it.
I can't think of any real shoe that looks
but
like
also
that,
no,
like it or not.
100% no laces as well. Just straight slip on. And I think for 20 squid...
Sole is dead though.
Yeah.
Sole is a bit basic.
Exactly what I was going to say.
But I guess also to keep the price down for 20, he can't have a sole like your shoe.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? We can have anything crazy, but not just because it's him and because I'm literally wearing a jumper that has his name on it. For the sake of it, I actually do like it. And I like more the idea of him controlling and moving away from Adidas.
Yeah.
And you got to respect someone that puts their business just on Instagram. You know, he's like, Adidas. Stop doing this when I type in da-da-da, and then they'd fix it. I suppose it's quicker for him to reach out through social media and say, I've got a problem with this, than it is to go to the person to get it sorted. It does make you think, doesn't it?
Like, he's got that big where he can literally, it's easier for him to just call people out.
Yeah.
Because who's going to...
But I'm hoping he doesn't go too cheap, because I don't know if you look on the website, any of the garms he's got. But if you go on Yeezy.com, please.
All the Vulture stuff looked a little bit too...
No, so it's passable. It's the Bully stuff now, but it's very...
Cool.
It looks like Primark tees and stuff, but it's very thin material.
Oh, but you always had really cool boxy
Yeah, the top
stuff.
one.
Boxy.
I think it's the top one.
Yeah, it's just YZY.
Yeah, so a lot of the garms look very thin materials.
It's like gig merch.
It does look like gig merch. The prices are cheap for like hoodies and jumpers and whatever you wouldn't expect from someone who's arguably one of the most famous people on the planet. but at the same time, it does look all a bit cheap. I did like a couple of pairs of joggers or
I
something.
like the simple
Bully.
minimalist layout.
I do. No, I do as well. So he's gone base,
Also,
and he's
I'm assuming
posting
that's
his
a pre-order on the bottom right of the album.
of the albums. Yes, everything else, no. Everything else you can
What
just
do
get straight up.
Pre-ordering a Kanye West album is the biggest waste of fucking
It
money.
really is. It's
Because
like
you're basically
yeah.
paying something that's never going to come out.
it really is. It's like people who get Doomsday bunkers. You're like, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
I'm going to spend all this money on the off chance.
You might be right.
Yeah.
But to be honest, though, there's more chances of that than him delivering an album on time when he says it's coming out.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? He's like, this year, 31st of February, that's when you're getting your album. It's like, Kanye, there is no 31st. 31st, I said it. You're getting it. Do you know what I mean?
Such a good example.
It is. So this seems fine. But anyway, let's keep it moving on.
Brilliant. Right then. So should we move on to our roundup of 2024?
Yeah, so we both went
So,
through some categories.
We did, yeah. I think Splinter should read out the categories.
Splinter, read them out.
And
And
should,
we'll
we
both,
should we get our both answers and discuss?
I think we do a 3, 2, 1, and then we both discuss.
Sorry, I don't
no,
want
because we
to.
see a different answer, won't it?
That's my point, though. Oh, because some of them we might have the same answer. No,
don't
I do
want-
3, 2, 1, go. And for the sake of me editing this, it'll be so much easier and quicker.
Okay.
All right, let me just make sure, because I don't want to bring it up on screen and have you guys see it.
Yeah, go. You keep it on yours.
both our
You know what?
answers,
Keep it
then,
on yours, to be honest.
Yeah,
Keep it on
Yeah,
yours.
I've got my answers on here, so if you just read the question.
Yeah.
Fave movie of the year.
Favorite movie?
You ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Dune 2. Yeah, there we go. Dune 2. Yeah.
I
fair
did
enough.
put slash Deadpool Wolverine because I struggled, but Dune 2
Yeah.
blew my box off.
Blew my boxes off.
Yeah, I literally
Blew my socks
tears
off.
all over the cinema.
I haven't seen the second one, but I'm sure it'll be
Get
like.
the fuck out of this.
Have you seen the
I've
first
watched the
one?
first one. I've watched the first one.
But the first one, I find when I first watched the first one, me and
It's
Dave
tough
Smith went
to
to watch it in
grasp. It's a
cinema.
lot.
I watched it, came out thinking that was amazing. Didn't have a clue what just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Follow
Watching
any
it the
of
second time. But did you watch it in the cinema? Did you watch it at home on like a 20-inch TV?
I watched it at home on a 38-inch TV.
Well, that's better.
Really big bollocks over here.
I know.
It's 38
All right.
inch TV.
But I would say there's no film I've possibly maybe ever seen bar like Endgame and Infinity War where it's so essential to be in a
Yeah.
cinema. And I sound like Nolan when he's talking. So
No,
he
it's
says
like
that.
Avatar and stuff
But
like that though.
the magnitude of it and the sound and everything, it feels like you need to see it on a whammed screen.
Yeah. Sound design's absolutely incredible.
Every part of it, I think, is outstanding. Hans Zimmer has been, what's the word for this?
Nominated.
No, he can't be nominated. He's been disqualified for being nominated for the second Dune movie in the Oscars because there's a ruling where you can't use in your whole soundtrack anything from a previous movie in the same franchise. And the main theme in Dune, that like singing, was also in the second one. So it makes his whole thing
Oh, it was
null
on
and
the first
void. Yeah. Even though the second one is outstanding and there's some
It's
of the
such a
songs I
weird
listen-
rule,
some of the
isn't
tracks-
it?
It is weird.
I feel like they've just done that for him to
It
be
is
like,
weird.
fuck you,
Well, he
someone
was
else can
winning.
win.
He's probably won every fucking.
Yeah, for him, he's like, well, you know, I've run out of space on my
It's like
Grammy
Hans Zimmer's
shelf
gonna go,
anyway.
Bollocks! I can't fucking finally win a
But
Grammy
anyway,
or an
that's
Oscar or whatever.
that's the easiest one and probably the only one we'll have the same answer on because
But I wanted to also say a
But go
special
on.
shout out because I only watched it. I think it was just before New Year. I watched Blink twice finally. Have you seen it?
Blink twice. Oh, the Channing Tatum one? No, I do want to watch it though. Where did you watch it
Zoe
on?
Kravitz did. We paid for it on on Amazon Prime because it was like $3.49.
Oh, I'm on your Amazon Prime.
Well, it's
Have you still
only
got it?
48 hours.
You rented it and didn't give me a heads up.
I think I did, to be fair. But what I will say, because this is the one that's like definitely,
Showing what's going on in Diddy's mansions.
yeah.
Yep, I saw all the views for it.
but massive props to Zoe Kravitz. It's fucking shot spectacularly.
Oh, she directed it?
Yeah.
Shout at her.
She directed it.
Oh, and she wrote the
I think she
screenplay.
wrote it as well.
She did.
There you go, out screenplay.
It's got Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, but
Sora.
the actors,
Kingdom
the
Hearts.
acting's brilliant. The twist is brilliant.
Spoilers.
But it was just really, really good. But absolute trigger warning, it's fucked up.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Big time fucked up. But they show way more than you think they were going to show.
All right.
So it's-
I'm excited for it.
Please watch it.
I will.
But
I will.
because I knew I wanted to put that because I knew there was going to be a big movie we'd all say. But
Yeah.
I thought that was a good one.
That's a good
anyway,
one.
Go on, we'll move on. Next one, please, Flinter.
Best TV show. Favorite TV show of the year.
3, 2, 1.
The
Fallout.
Gentleman.
You know what's mad? I've got the Gentleman / Fallout.
Yeah.
And it's so mad because I was going to say, do I go Gentleman or Fallout? And they're both up there. I
Fallout
love
was
it both.
class. I loved Fallout. to be
I
fair.
thought I'm only putting Fallout, and I didn't even enjoy it more than Gentleman just because of how unique it was. From someone who barely played I played a bit of 3 and was
I
like,
never
this isn't
played it,
grabbing me. Incredible. Gentleman was on my list, so we're both locked
But
in there.
what's funny is
Love
I
that.
loved Fallout, but ironically, it didn't feel dead unique to me because I watched Silo, the Apple series as well.
Oh, and that
which
feels
is
very
just
similar.
A garbage version of Fallout.
Less fantastical.
But
I love that we both went the same ones then. Splinter, is that our
Gentleman was
last
class.
same one? Last one we've both got the same.
Spoilers.
I'm not looking at your screen because yours is on there. But
No,
mine
I've
aren't.
got mine up on there.
Oh, these are yours.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. Can you zoom it in a scotch then?
I can't on notes. It doesn't let me.
Oh, it's fine.
Are
I
these
can.
your
I can.
answers?
I can
Yeah.
see. So you've got Deadpool
So
for
I
the
got
ones we've gone
Deadpool,
through.
and
The
then
Bear
best
for
TV
TV
show
show.
is The Bear.
Respect
of
it.
course.
Absolutely.
Song of the year.
Right, we've not said that yet.
Yeah, coming up.
Should we do
So,
Song of the Year?
Song of the year.
What's yours first though? I want to do yours first.
I've gone for Home, Cortuato. Cortuato did an album where he did.
That sounded like Mandarin to me for a second.
Yeah, it did.
Sorry,
I
did I
read that as
mumble?
Claro.
No,
I couldn't see it from here.
But like Claro.
Yeah, so Cortuato released an album. It was a song every day for 31 days.
Oh, sick.
So one of the songs that I've chosen is called Home from that vinyl. And it's incredible album anyway. It's,
What a cool concept.
I like it.
Really
I
well
like that.
done. Really well done.
Respect the
check that
production to do that. Okay, I like it.
Okay, should we do our Song of the Year?
So I'm not doing like. It's hard because a lot of songs you listen to have come out. Your list songs came out 20 years ago. So I'm
was
trying to
gonna
do
ask-
only released that
Yes,
last year,
As am I. Oh,
which
shit.
is difficult.
Saying as am I.
You've not got a song from last year, have you?
I think it is.
Okay,
We'll check after.
you ready?
It was my top listened song in Spotify Wrapped anyway.
Favorite song of the year last year that came out last year
2024.
because most of my Wrapped wasn't from the year.
Yeah, same actually. Yeah.
You ready? 3, 2, 1. Die
Are
with
You
a smile.
Looking Up, McGee. What was yours?
Die with a smile.
Was it?
Yeah,
Nice
big
tune.
fat smelly tune.
We
And it was
check-
only because I went through my playlist.
It is 2024, this song.
Okay, you're okay. And I went through my playlist and I was like, okay, what have I got? And I was like, older. And I realised there was good songs that came out last year, but that was one I listened to a lot and I really
That is a
liked.
fantastic song. To be
Gorgeous song.
fair.
So I feel like it deserved
I
it.
was trying to show the kids at school that song to try and educate them. Waste of time. Yeah, McGee's just completely taken over my life.
Yeah, you said. Did you watch his SNL yet?
No, I haven't. Oh, no, I have. Yeah. Amazing.
good.
But Are You Looking Up was by far my top listened to song. And you know, I'm like, I will bash a song for a month and then I
Yes.
can't hear it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
am
the exact same.
exactly the
Whereas
same.
I can still listen to that song all the time, which is super rare.
I hate myself for doing that because I go,
I hate myself
man,
for
I used
That's
to
what
love
my
this song.
Wrapped is. It's like songs that somehow make it through the first month of me hearing them.
Oh, that's
Get
how you know
through.
they're for all
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I
I just
respect
hate
it.
listening for the rest of the year.
Right.
But yeah, big time.
Should we keep it going?
Yeah. Oh, what we've
Go on.
missed though, we've not done best album. So
Well,
should
we're
we go?
doing it kind of a different. Oh, I haven't got album on here.
Because I can think of one off the top of my head. I'm going to go with straight away.
Go on then.
Are we not? You've got one. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go for a dead tie
Go on.
between the McGee one.
Go on. Yeah.
It's got the most batshit name, something Dream Police and the 2-star knobheads or whatever.
What, the McG?
McGee one, yeah.
McG, no.
Dream
I'm going to
Police
get
and
rinsed. for
2-star
that
and the
one.
Dream Police. There you go.
That's
I had all of the
not
words
as
in
funny as
different order.
yours.
But yeah, that album.
Okay.
Because to be fair, 5 of the songs off it were in my Spotify top 10.
Respect.
And Chromacopia.
Of course,
Obviously.
Chromacopia. Yeah.
Chromacopia was pretty
Forgot.
groundbreaking as per. So
Yeah.
I don't know about you two, but
This is mine.
Yeah, I
yeah,
thought
fair
so.
enough, Brad.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I thought
right,
so.
absolutely. That's completely
I respect it. Go on. What's the next category? So I can't think now.
Next one.
fair. Best dressed celeb, I
Yeah,
believe.
best dressed celeb.
Okay. Best dressed celeb. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Matty
Tyler, the
Matheson.
Creator.
Well, yours, that'd be the same every year, though.
No, because it's fucking easy.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm
Pull up
wearing
Matty
his-
Matheson.
You can see the soul I'm wearing his
That's a
new
really good one.
Chuck
Thank
Taylor
you, it
Bob
is.
LaFleur Converse.
Yeah.
That's
cold.
where I got the bag. It's his bag.
Is it?
It's his LLB
That's his brand? Is he
the guy from The
recommended
Bear?
bag.
He's the guy from The Bear.
The big dude that
Fact.
dresses really cool.
Yeah. The
Not his-
only
Oh,
one.
you-
It's not
I
his.
didn't, no, I didn't just.
I went
I
the big
just-
dude, and I thought you went fat. I
Fat.
was like, whoa,
No.
okay, that's
And
tough.
ironically, the only person in The Bear who is an actual chef.
Yeah. and he's
Everyone,
the
even though they're all
coolest
actors, but I think his style for such a big guy, I think it's tough for big dudes to really pull off like great pieces.
Nah,
and
he's
I
a
think
cool
his
guy.
style, I think his style and the stuff that he pairs is always so well done.
I like the accessory in his arm there with the
The baby,
it's a baby.
yeah,
For
yeah,
the
fair.
audio listeners.
But like he'll do like a hoodie and an overalls, or like have like a nice brown tan like workman's jacket
Yeah.
with like a beaten up cap. I think
Yeah.
he's just got such a unique sense of style.
It's shocking. He don't
No, I
have
love
collab
this
with
guy.
Carhartt.
Oh, get him one. But I think maybe because he's got his own brand and he kind of ties stuff in that look like it. But I think he's such a fashionable guy
Big time.
in
yeah.
his own
That's a good
way.
one.
Thank you. Have you got one for that one, Splinter? You got?
To be honest, I just did Tom Holland's suit collection over the year.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
an
great
interesting
shout.
one.
He's done a lot of like red carpet walks,
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
with
Yeah.
Zendaya on his own, and every suit is just.
He's
been
definitely got a
stunning.
stylist the last couple of years because I've
Yeah.
noticed when he steps out, he looks good. He's got some
Yeah.
good bits on.
He had this really nice like I won't be able to find it, but he had like this really nice like brown with a grey shirt and then like a
Nice.
nice burgundy tie. It just looked really good.
Yeah,
and obviously
sleek.
he somehow
winning
looks
at
better.
life,
Yeah,
isn't he?
every
Big
year
time.
looks
He's killing
better.
it.
Fair play. Deserves it.
Yeah. Love it. Right, what's the next one?
Best music video 2024.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Denial
Lost.
is a River by Doechii.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
Wait, that's this year. That's 2025.
No,
didn't
it's
it come
not.
out? Did it come out late last year?
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Also, you picked one for the year of something that minimum came out December.
The song came out like
Oh, we said music video though.
2024 though.
When did that click on that music video? See when it came out?
That's the audio one.
Yeah,
Because
that's
all of the
When that come out?
90s TV show style she was doing were over Christmas and New Year.
Yeah, that's
So I
what I
assumed
mean.
it was. I
Yeah,
could be
click
wrong,
on that
though.
YouTube video and just mute and see when that date was. Because I'm almost certain it
be
came out
wrong.
this year,
2 weeks ago, we're in, yeah.
Is that just 2025?
Yeah.
2025.
Well, I was just.
Well,
I've
you know
got
what? Let me
another-
go.
2nd
Let
of
me go.
Jan.
I've got another one.
2nd
Go
of
on.
Jan.
Drive by SZA, but now I'm thinking about it. That might be the first week.
I think that's also.
Because they're just two I've been bashing recently.
Would you pull up mine, please, Splinter? So mine, because you wouldn't have heard it because we also shouted ours at the exact same time. Go on, let's check out Drive.
When's Drive? Come on.
4
I
weeks
think
ago.
4 weeks.
Make
yeah.
the cut. Make the cut. I respect
my
yours
God,
how
being
many
one that
credits?
came out. I've seen this
Ben
one.
Stiller.
I saw the clips from it.
It's
Yeah,
sick.
I liked it.
What's yours then?
Mine was RM Lost, and just skip it to half through the middle.
Oh, have you shown me this one?
This is one I showed you because he did quite a few, and they were all unbelievably creative. It's all the ones he does. RM Lost. It's all the ones that you do where, yeah, that top one, please. And just put it halfway through the middle.
This one was sick. Yeah.
It's or just put it like double time and just spin it through. It's basically every video he does is, what would Sam do if he had an unlimited budget on his
man,
music
this
video?
is me
Yeah.
off.
Just skip it in like the middle and he's on like a show, but all the shots and everything is so styled. The song's fine, but as every K-pop music video, it has the budget of another country's like national
This is why I
GDP.
said I want to blow up in the Far East. Why is everyone taking it the wrong way?
But such a you should watch the music video, explain it because it's so creative.
It looks
Every
crazy.
shot is
It
really.
looks very Severance, doesn't it?
It does look very Severance.
Yeah, I do remember when you showed me this. This was amazing.
But you're
video.
watching it going, this is an incredible music video. It came to my head straight away because
Yeah, that's
there's
way
so many
better.
different elements.
That's definitely one of the
Yeah.
best. I liked I can't remember because it was the first half of 2024 when I bashed it, but what was the one I really liked? Was it Come Back?
I think it was. I think
Had
it
a
might
cool
have been the
video as
other
well.
one. Yeah, they're all sick videos, but this is obviously an incredible one.
Yeah,
Even though
Denial is a
Sam
River
was,
was a
yeah,
sick video. I just love the kind of second half of it
yeah,
where it all the set starts falling apart and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Doechie's taking over the world and she deserves it.
she really is.
She's
She really
fucking
is. How old is she? Probably not even Splinter's age.
No idea. But it is mad though, 'cause
22.
everyone in that video, it's pretty cool because it's all like the
20.
Odd Future people and like, Earl Sweatshirt's in there and stuff.
26.
She's my age. That's depressing.
It is. She's born just for you as well. 14th of August.
Yeah.
Mad.
Just after.
Hate
Just
to
have
see
to
it.
step your game up.
Yeah, man.
Right. Anyway, should we keep it going with some good ones there? Cultural. What was yours? Sorry, Splinter. What's your favourite music video?
Yeah, mine was the same. Denial is a River.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah,
Just 'cause
yeah.
I saw that clip of like Zach Fox coming down the stairs so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
And I'm a massive, massive Zach Fox fan.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
seeing that, I was like, he was perfect for it.
Yeah.
And just were they like, obviously the Instagram promo ad was like 20 seconds, but it's just as Doechii walks in and it's a bloke and Zach Fox and
Oh,
they
yeah,
both
yeah.
freak out. It was just such a great promo vid.
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
Fucking class.
absolutely brilliant.
Shout out to her Tiny Desk as well. That was one of the best.
It was
ones.
good.
Yeah,
one.
oh, yeah, absolutely.
I've
One of
seen
the
it.
best
Have to
I've
watch
ever
that.
seen.
Good.
Go on. So next is it
Yeah,
Cultural
cultural
moment.
Cultural
moment.
Moment?
Yeah, we might have the same on this one.
I feel like this one's going to be a tough one to do 3, 2, 1 though, because I'm going to be like,
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. Do you want to just go first?
Yeah, I'll
Favorite
go first
cultural moment of the year? Go.
UAPs in Congress.
That's
That's good.
great
That's
one.
really
I went
good.
Drake
UAPs
Kendrick
in
beef.
Well, I thought you were going to say that
No, but US economy is a great one as well.
because I
that's-
just thought the Kendrick and Drake beef is like massive, monumental music history
Yeah.
that obviously we're massive fans of.
Sure.
But it still blows my box that like
Yeah.
not enough people are talking about the fact that aliens were discussed in Congress.
Yeah.
And I think that's got to be a moment in history.
I agree.
Because TikTok's been taking all the videos down,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
That's
TikTok's
why.
been taking all the videos
Been
down.
nerfing
Exactly,
us.
Splinter.
So in fucking 70 years'
Yeah.
time, when we're going to school with aliens
Yeah.
and shit, it's going to be in textbooks that was the day they discussed it.
Yeah.
So I'm
Honestly, yeah.
convinced. Yeah.
Splinter, cultural moment of the year.
Labour getting voted into Parliament, probably. would be
Nice. We
mine.
all went very different.
Yeah.
We went very different, and I like it.
Well, it was good to see the end of the Tories.
Yeah.
Yeah, until Reform get it back in 2025.
Yeah, and fucking then the world's going west again.
Yeah. Right. Next one.
And
What we
Elon
got?
Musk
Quickly
moves
move
to
on.
Peckham.
So we've got feel weird episode, feel weird moment, and meme. Is what I've got left.
Spoilers, man.
Sorry, they're listening anyway.
Well,
Or they're not.
right. So it's your favourite Feel Weird podcast episode.
Do you want to do episode first
Yeah, go
before
on. Hit me
moment?
with yours then, Liam. What's your favourite Feel Weird episode of 2024?
But I had, out of all the 19 we did, There was absolute bangers. There was there wasn't really any misses, I thought.
No.
But there wasn't any bad ones. But there was some that are higher than others when I finished and I went, that was an absolute banger. And there's a few that are all like up here for me, like just above each other.
Yeah.
They're very close, but I think Splinter's episode he led was still probably my favourite that we did. Not just, I think it works well apart from having an actual live studio audience for the first time of like
pretty
5
much,
people.
That was the
By
most
coincidence.
stressful like setup because
Yeah.
I didn't know like people were going to come in and
Well,
It was by
be a
for,
part of
for
it.
listeners,
People
basically.
turned up.
Splinter did an episode at the end of last year where he did a bit of a roundup on me and Sam's
Yeah.
intros, a little bit about me, a little bit about Sam of an introduction, and then we did some games of basically who knows each other best.
Yes.
And unconvincingly, there was 4 or 5 people that all separately said they wanted to come or they wanted to get some or whatever
Yeah,
who
yeah, yeah.
happened to be there
Just coincidentally, wasn't
on
it?
Splinter's
it
debut
was good
lead.
in that sense that
Yeah.
they were
But he
there
did
to
a great
call
job
you out.
leading it. The bants was top tier. There was a lot of good heart. There was heart. There was love.
There was.
There
But
was
it was something
energy.
we'd wanted to do since the second.
It was something we wanted to do.
Podcast,
Yeah, and I think he delivered a great job.
Yeah. Splinter.
And it was probably my favorite episode.
I really,
Today.
really want to do more of that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
like,
will.
like you guys being a bit more blind to stuff that
I
we bring
love
in.
I love going
Like,
blind.
for it, yeah,
I love
yeah,
going
absolutely
blind for
wanna
it.
do that.
Well, that was actually mine as well. But
Yeah.
I will also say the Kendrick and Drake beef one because it was the
That was
first
good.
time we felt it was like an emergency episode, wasn't it? It was like
Yeah,
I felt like
yeah,
we
of
were in the
course.
headquarters of TMZ. We were like,
Yeah.
oh fucking,
Yeah.
it's like the Batman light came out and we all sprinted to the studio and recorded.
Have you
and
got-
ironically, it was only halfway through what the beef ended up being.
Twas.
We thought it was
Yeah.
like at the peak of it, but the more came after, didn't it? So
Have you got a favourite one for the one that you were present for? Or the ones you've listened to that you've not been here for? And you went, you know what? They really did a good job with Pippa.
I like the
Crossland.
Kingston one. I thought that one was really good.
Kingston one's-
You guys did
Kingston-
Kingston really
Great.
well.
Considering it was
And
our first real
series
one with a
two, yeah.
guest. Yeah,
Really
but I
good
think it's just
energy.
he wasn't a lot of heavy lifting for us because he just brought such big energy.
yeah, yeah.
So he's a really easy one to.
And the lowest episode I thought was really good as well. Like I thought,
Yeah.
like,
And it was
some really
different. I liked it
interesting-
about that as well.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to be bringing a little bit more with Series 3, isn't it?
We certainly
Some
shall.
different types of guests. 'Cause I
Some
really
different
liked
types of guests, yeah.
the different perspective of
Yeah.
creative design stuff with loads.
Yeah, spot on.
And it's done really well on TikTok, that one, ironically.
It
Isn't it?
has. Should we do Feel Weird Moment?
Yes.
See this one, there's a million,
No,
genuine
there's-
million.
There's 2. And when I say 2 words. Pink beanie.
Well, yeah, go on, you go first then. Your favourite
It's the pink
favourite
beanie
Feel Weird
moment.
Moment? Yeah,
Every possible
I've not worn it since, you know.
word that's ever been put into the dictionary.
I've not even worn
Liam
it
was
since.
called.
Yeah.
That's still our biggest TikTok to date,
Yeah, it is.
isn't it?
It
I
is.
think
No,
it
it is 207k.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Splinter, just click on it and
Just go through
let's have
some
a
of the
look at just
comments.
some of the comments. I can't read it. I can see it.
Stop interrupting you, prick.
39 comments.
And then, but he put prick. He just put.
639 comments and something like 70% of them are about Liam being a,
Yeah.
well, I'm not going to say what they're saying
I'm
here.
gonna try to come in nice with it. Here
They're all our
is-
friends. We don't know where they're all.
Yeah, keep going. So
Bullshit and get rid of that gimp.
You commented which one?
yeah,
That's so good.
just because you
Get
could
rid of
talk,
that.
you should
Look at the
choose
next
to
one.
listen. Yeah,
Get rid of that fucking gimp in the pink hat. Complete plank ruining it.
he's doing his best.
That's got to be on a t-shirt, please. You've
The
got
Oh
to
my God, that's such a good idea.
You've just got to crop that.
The
We need to
funniest
do
part
that.
is though,
T-shirt.
loads of them are me responding back to them
Pink
in
beanie
third
gimp
person,
on a
saying like
t-shirt.
he's doing his best. Yeah,
doing his best.
Yeah.
keep going. Just keep having a
Liam,
look.
you had a stat before. What was, you can go on our
Yeah, it was like-
analytics.
It was like 39, 38 mentions of just pink hat and then followed by an insult. Yeah. My dad's friend's cousin's dog heard the dog groomer say he used to bring his girlfriend there and get a haircut at the dog parlour. Don't even know what that means.
Oh God! Do you know?
True, I've
I
heard
wish
this-
all of our TikToks blew off like this,
Yeah,
just for
it'd
the
be
comment
hilarious.
sections.
Yeah. But the funniest one was loads of them thinking Sam was a big fat liar. And he was like, no, I'm not saying the story wasn't true. I'm just telling you what I was told.
That's what pissed me off.
They
the
thought
most.
you were
the
just
first
lying.
thing I say on the clip is,
Yeah.
this is what some taxi driver
Co-host,
said. So
well,
it
hold on,
could
go
be
up one
bollocks.
sec. Co-host is one of them comedians that interrupts the person who's speaking with the worst joke.
That's true.
Yeah, spot on.
Why do people actually do that? Is it attention seeking?
Absolute
Absolute bellend
bellend.
needs to cut him out immediately.
Loves the sound of their own voice, can't comprehend. It's amazing the way the internet uses just a slither to go, I know everything about you and you're the worst person. Cap.
Someone put
Beanie.
cap and you put
Yeah, just
start
put
beanie.
beanie. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, that's gold.
Doesn't seem believable. Yeah, so this was basically just...
I want more of those moments. And to be fair, even just on the TV that we were watching it on, that pink beanie is pink, innit?
It is pink.
Fucking
Also,
hell.
the grading, for some reason, the colours are really,
Yeah.
really bright, and it comes through very pink.
I got some heat for my fisherman beanie as well, though, to be fair.
No, you did. Well, they're both two gimps and two
Yeah,
beanies.
Two
But,
gimps, one hat.
well, my favourite
the 2025
moment...
edition.
It's such a pink beanie.
Yeah, it is.
That's so
really
true,
comes to
though.
that.
Please, can you make
We'll have to do
a meme
something.
graphic of a pink beanie and just have GIMP underneath it?
It doesn't come
Put
through that
GIMP in the
pink-
Brat font.
That's actually brilliant.
Where's the top of your head? It looks like...
The thing is, though, that's
top
come
half of
through
your head's got
really,
missing.
really saturated on your screen. It's not that bright.
It's the TV. That is just the TV.
The TV's making that come through super saturated. But my favourite moment, there's been so many, apart from the game that we did, there's individual ones like when you're talking about something serious, and obviously then I reach and then knock over the pot and
yeah,
it bounces off like 4 things before it hits the ground. That was
Just
hilarious.
like when I said Mason Green would put his missus in the boot and
Yeah.
give her a roasting, and you went, "Oh, did she enjoy the roast or whatever?"
Yeah, something like
You
that.
just like chicken or some bullshit.
Mine was probably the football v basketball argument. I think that was a good
I
one.
always love that one.
Because that was a really heated one as well. So I think that one works quite well.
I'm still sad that we can't do the other debate that we always have with our friends.
No,
on
we're not
camera.
doing that one. Well, not for a
Because
while then. We'll keep that as a...
You're scared of your mum seeing it or whatever.
My mum does not watch my podcast. I just don't think that should
Your
be
mum
on.
replied to my story last night posting the podcast.
She always
with love
responds
heart
to,
eyes.
yeah, she responds exact same one to mine as well.
But probably didn't
anyway,
watch it,
that's
bless
fine.
her.
Anyway, last one,
Meme of 2024.
meme of 2024. What's your favourite moment? Sorry, Splinter. What have you been here
Oh,
for?
of course.
My favourite moment, I've got a couple that I really struggled to choose from.
Go on.
The
Give us a
first
catalogue.
one is when I'd done obviously the episode I hosted, and
Yeah.
we did a question about what your favourite takeaway was.
Yeah, I knew it. This is one you laughed so
and
hard.
Liam just fucking changed all of the rules on
Yeah,
me.
I just forgot KFC existed and wrote Chinese.
Liam wrote
incorrectly.
Chinese, and it was just spelled. I can't remember how you'd.
You know
spell
how when you know how to
It was
spell
spelled
something.
J-A-P-A-N.
No, you know how you know how to spell. Nice. You know how to spell something. Then in the moment you go, "Is that how doors spell with 2 O's?" You
Yeah,
just
that's
can't
true.
think.
You look at a word too much.
Yeah, and you're like, "Sorry, is that how cat is spelled? Is it a K?" I'm
I
a good.
just spell A.
Do you know what I mean?
It's with a J, innit?
But it's how I spelled Chinese, and it's his laugh made it more funny. It's one
It's
of my
just because
favorite
no one
clips.
else had really.
No one else noticed. They were too far away.
Dying.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. The
That was
other
a
one was
classic.
when I think I'm not sure if it was the last one we did or the one before that. I can't remember what you were talking about. You were talking about something while I was like looking at
Oh, I know what you're
Oh,
gonna
the
say,
space, like how big things get. And
the scale of the universe.
The scale of the universe.
And Liam was just like, I could see him in the corner of my eye just staring at the screen
Yeah.
while I'm
It was very
scrolling
distracting.
For
through.
our audio listeners, me and Liam
Yeah.
are sat opposite each other. Splinter's over there at the desk, but we've got a TV so
Yeah.
that we can see what Splinter's showing us. So we could see that Splinter was just surfing the web on this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
just
We'll come to
He
the
was
end of the
zooming out, and it was
podcast,
just
zooming
getting-
on the
everything was
universe
getting
and scaling it.
smaller.
And me and Liam are trying to discuss, and just in our peripheral vision, we're just seeing Earth
Yeah,
get
yeah,
smaller
yeah.
and smaller, and just like
Yeah.
how incomprehensible we all are. And it was
Yeah.
just sending our heads wet. And we were wearing tinfoil hats.
Yeah,
So we
and
were
Liam
tinfoil.
just snapped the snap, obviously, because he was starting to be like, Matt, if you don't get that fucking scale of the universe off the screen, I'm going to throw up. And
Yeah.
I honestly was laughing for like
Yeah.
5 minutes.
It was
Like,
funny.
I must have been a bitch to edit. 'Cause
It was
Felt like we
was
were
funny.
going like 14 G's speed through the
It was
universe.
funny that. It was funny.
It was
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Top tier moments. We
Top
have a
tier
laugh,
moment.
don't
We have a right
have
good
a
laugh.
Right,
Well-
well, our last one is favourite meme of 2024.
Splinter, do you want to go first in this one? What's your favourite meme of 24? Because we're all going to have different answers for sure.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can pull one up that's really, really easy to find.
Oh, Hope Core.
Hope Core
Love
is
Hope
my favourite.
Love Hope Core.
I
Oh, is it
just-
the
I just think
Flugelborg
it's-
specific ones?
It's not specifically them,
Are
but
you all speaking like
This is what I said. Do you
Japanese?
remember when I said he's not on the internet like that?
Yeah, I've seen them
He doesn't.
before. I've seen I have exactly seen them. But
Yeah.
Hope Core, Jugel Splugel or whatever.
Flugelborg is a German comedian and actor. He's so funny.
Stupid game. It doesn't
Hold on,
work.
pause it. So someone will say a phrase to him, like a very common phrase that someone would use, and he won't understand it, and he'll take it literally. Like someone say, "Oh, go out there and break a leg," and he'll be like, "Why have they told me to do this? Go break a leg." And
Play rock, paper, scissors.
there you go.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Stupid game. It does not work. The logic is really not right.
I just think that I've seen so many good ones of like,
Yeah, I like every one of them.
stupidly- like
Yeah.
stupid videos taken.
Yeah,
wrong.
basically
Which is-
the-
that sounds like the intro JoJo by Marauder from Daft Punk, though. You know,
Does it? I do.
Giorgio
It does
Moroder, it's the
actually.
intro.
My name is Giovanni Giorgio. Everyone calls me Giorgio.
And my friends call me Giorgio.
But no, the point of it is, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
It started off with like a motivational David Goggins monologue. David Goggins monologue, and it'd be like beautiful scenery and then landscapes and whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I
then
have
it
seen
would,
them, but I didn't realise
yeah,
that
and
was
then it
what
would
it
turn
was.
into people using audios of people fighting or whatever or arguing, and then that get put on instead. But that Hope Call's a great one.
I thought it's just one that I've seen all through the year.
Yeah, no,
pretty
that's a
much.
top tier one. I still like them.
Yeah.
Go on, Sam. What have you got? Meme of the year.
This is not as funny now, I don't think, but it's when it was more where the meme then ended up growing into. But you remember all the ones when it'd be like the POV of what someone who's filming shooting, and it'd be like, oh, dogs are such fucking pricks, and then it flips back to the
Oh, that was
camera,
a good one.
and it's oh shit, and it's the
I
cat.
get that one.
But it
That
was
is a good
how
one.
that grew into just like
That is a good.
other
That's a
things.
that's
when
a
people
fair
jumped
one.
onto it.
That's a fair one. Where it's like, oh, science says that you should be actually feeding your dog 8 times a day, and
Yeah,
it'll double
yeah.
tap, and it's a dog.
Yeah,
I get it. That's a pretty fair one. That's
That's
a
good.
basic
That's a
one.
solid one.
Yeah, I mean,
Mine's
not
better
sound
than
like a 46-year-old
mine's better than
mug, but,
both of yours. And I don't even know if reach you because yours is not as tapped seemingly as me and Splinters. It's the hear me out ones, the hear me out crushes. When people be like, hear me out, and they build a picture of like the paperclip from Microsoft Word.
Oh,
and they
yeah, I
go,
did see
that's
that.
someone I fancy. Or they'd be like a leaf of a character. It'd be hear me out, and it's there you go. It's something as rogue as well. These are pretty basic.
I thought this
though.
was what I thought when you sent me your answer. I thought you were talking about people doing like birthday cakes for people and then doing.
It is because
who
this
they
is what
hear
it turned
out.
into where they're doing the cakes, but all these are too normal. I mean the rogue ones like Brum the car. Do you know
Normal.
what I mean?
Have you seen who I've got coming up
I was
here?
just
Like
going to say
Pingu's
Kim Possible
dad.
and fucking
Like, do you know what I
Jake
mean?
Sully. Megamind, Kim Possible.
These
Jake
are
Sully
these
and
are these are
Ahsoka.
too normal. Like you've got Gary Oldman there. I'm talking about the girl from Cars, a Vaporeon Pokemon. Perfect. These are the kind of
Yeah,
ones
to
I'm
be
talking
fair,
about.
She
That was
could-
my favourite
Can you imagine
meme.
her? Don't matter.
There, don't go any further with that. But this was my favourite meme of the year. Not
Don't
like Daphne, because you can't pick someone who looks normal.
Daphne.
It needs to be Scooby Doo.
My first crush was Jasmine from Aladdin.
That's what I mean. Too normal.
Well,
Unless you said,
actually, I'll tell you what.
and if you said, "Hear me out," my "Hear me out" crush is Rafiki from Lion King. That's what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean?
Well, to be fair, my other one was. Do you remember Surf's Up?
Yeah, I remember Surf's Up.
Also, the most underrated soundtrack ever.
Yeah, great soundtrack. I remember
the
this.
Penguin Lifeguard is fancier, and I only
The
then
Penguin
grew up
Lifeguard's
to realise
is a
it's because
dude.
it's Zooey Deschanel.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, so it was a voice, really, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I might do it then. Splinter, have you
It's
got?
Jess.
Yeah.
Look at her. Oof. She could rescue me in the sea.
She looks like
Perfect
she
way
looks
to
like
end.
she looks like Zooey Deschanel in the face. Like they've kind of
It
caught
was
it.
her eyes and her voice. I just
Yeah.
fell in love with the penguin.
But yeah, people doing "Hear Me Out," but it'd be like
Yeah,
a
she
meme. It'd be an
and I was
emoji.
like 19, so
That's going to be Hope Call. Someone's going to edit you and say I fell in love with a penguin.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
That's what Liam's gonna
There's
do when
definitely
he
a
gets home.
template for it on CapCut. I should find it. And do that. I should do
Find
it
the
myself.
weirdest like Kappa run.
Yeah.
To put for Hope Call.
Yeah,
Robbie Williams is misunderstood.
yeah, that's
Through
not. I
the
might do
States,
that one.
Fuck off and watch
Yeah.
the movie before you shit on it.
I might actually do that. That's not a bad idea at all.
Oh my god.
I might do actually quite well that one.
Brilliant.
But-
Right, well that's our roundup, isn't it?
That's our
I feel
roundup.
like we're going to have missed some really like. I mean, of course we're going to
I'm
have missed
pleased
some
with
mad things.
I'm pleased with the options, and we got some great ones on here.
Yeah.
And we'll do the same at the end of next year or the start of, I guess, 26. If we're not doing it before the end of the year, and we'll do a roundup
Yeah.
of.
We need to do like big fat quiz of the year vibes, don't we?
Oh,
Could do that.
Didn't watch that this year actually.
You
First
sure
time
it's
I watched
good?
it.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch Wallace and Gromit?
Yeah.
Nope.
Artistic.
No, I did
I
not.
love the sign at the end where it's the
Yorkshire border.
the Yorkshire border.
Get out, and then on the other side it was Lancashire border. No, you get out.
That was like gold on. Is it Christmas Day or Boxing Day?
Christmas
it was,
Day, yeah.
Christmas Day
With
was
the
elite.
news reporter on your doorstep.
Yeah,
She was called On Your Doorstep.
Oh, I love that.
and then Gavin Stacey as well. But you watched that, didn't you?
Yeah, Gavin Stacey was class.
It was great.
I forgave James Corden for an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm
Just being
still,
a bellend.
you know,
Who's delivered on it? What
Yeah.
he said.
You can already tell though that he's come back down to earth now. He's been dropped by Hollywood.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
He's
now
gotta
he's
go
on
back to what he's
BBC
loved.
Radio 2 talking to fucking Rob Brydon.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like,
Speaking on thingy, because you just mentioned Wallace and Gromit. First of all, I would love to get someone from Aardman Studios on the podcast to talk about it, because the Were Rabbit whatever one that came out like 09
fucking love
was like
that
one of
film.
the first films I ever saw in the cinema.
Take a
as
look
kid.
at my wife's brassicas ravaged in the night.
That's quite good. When that come out,
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
that is
Wallace
well
and Gromit.
deserved. What year did that come out, Splinter?
2010 or something, I guess.
2000. No, it's the one that's like.
Is it older?
Yeah, am I thinking of? Is it
Curse
called
of the Were-Rabbit.
Curse of the Were-Rabbit? Please. 2005. So I was like 9 years old.
No, it's not. Curse of the Were-Rabbit's 2005.
I'm sure I saw 05.
Am I dumb? I can't see that anyway.
Sorry, I've messed up all of the search.
No, it's all right.
That's all right. But either way, Splendid, did you see that Aardman, the
2005,
studios?
fucking what?
Yeah, that
Only
sounds about
7?
right. And we're seeing that in the cinema.
That makes me. I was 3.
Bloody hell. Do you remember the one where the Bakelite girl?
The what?
The Bakelite girl. You know,
Bakelite girl.
in every film, Wallace has got like a different escapade he's chasing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, in this one, he's a baker.
Yeah.
And he meets, like, Bakelite is like their Hovis or whatever.
Oh, right.
And the girl for the advert used to be really pretty when Wallace was younger or whatever. And he meets her and she's like,
Munter.
put a bit of chump on.
Right.
And yeah. And when he meets
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out, the dog.
Viola Bakewell, that's it.
Yeah, but it's maybe hear me out, and it's like the rolling pin though. It's not her. Do you know what I mean?
But anyway, when he meets her, he goes, "Oh, you're the Bakelite girl," and because he's a baker, he goes, "I'm inbred myself."
That's a good impression.
He just had me hooked for years.
But yeah,
I'm inbred myself.
You won't care. But if you search Aardman Pokemon, they're doing a collab at some point this year. Aardman AA.
So we'll see it in 2034 then.
But I don't know if it's a film or they're doing a short or whatever. But Aardman and Pokemon are doing something this year together.
Yeah. Mad respect though, they've not caved into CGI.
Coming in 2027.
27. Man,
Damn.
if it's a movie,
We'll cover it in a couple of years.
That. We'll cover it in a couple of years when we get
from
to
an
it.
animator, I'm sure you can agree. Mad respect, they've not caved into CGI. They still
No,
do
you
it
can't
old
do
school,
though.
don't they?
You can't. You have to do it models and have to do
No,
it.
but I mean, can you imagine how
picture,
easy it must be for CGI to replicate?
Oh yeah,
What takes them years to do on like
the man hours would
clay,
be different levels, but
we had
obviously cost them more. But you can't
like a
fake that.
masterclass from a guy doing stop animation for Lil's Through a Lens Kids, and oh my god,
I love doing stop motion
I
when I was a
ain't got
kid to the
patience for that
camera.
shit.
Yeah, you literally picture, then move it, picture, move it.
Did a 3-second video of a Lego stick walking, and it was over 2,000 photos.
Yeah, mental. It's a slow, steady process, but
No,
I love it and respect it.
I've got a bit of tism, but I'm not that kind of tism.
No, you're locked in a tism prison.
Can't do it.
Anywho, should we round it up then?
So let's hope that 2025 is a more fruitful year
It
for
is. So-
everybody, especially us.
Indeed. So thanks for rocking with us in 24.
Absolutely.
Well, since 23, we started the first
Technically-
episode the end of
Yeah, 'cause
23.
we had our birthday just up before Christmas.
We
didn't
did. So technically, we've
So
been
if you're
going.
new to the ride, if you've been with us the whole time, thank you as always for your support.
And if this is your first one,
Stick around for some goofy times.
go back.
Yeah, if I can go back and watch
Go
Better Man
back.
by Robbie Williams.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, thanks so much for sticking with us. Well, I guess we'll catch you next time.
Catch you next time.
Catch
Over
you
and
next
out.
time.